Oh, I was wondering why you were still muted there for a second, but you were frozen. But now you're back, and you actually look clearer now than when we first started.
All right. Do I need to back out?
No.
Okay.
Not unless you get blurry again.
Cool.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket, my wonderful co-host from sportspix.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. I'm excited for today's show because we surprisingly have a lot to talk about.
All right.
Talk about. We got the Patrick Mahomes news, got some other NFL news, including, I did not know this, Crick, never seen this before. Cleveland Browns' whole offensive line is about to become a free agent.
Since they were playing so well.
Their offensive line wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that good either.
Guys, there's a couple guys on there pretty good that I'm hoping my Patriots can go snag up, you know?
Yeah, maybe they'd be motivated just to get out of Cleveland, man.
Yeah, we got that. NBA's back tonight. We will go back through that system play and talk about some of that stuff. We have a golf tournament today. I'll give you some golf winners and some golf gems that I'm looking at. I got some crazy gambling stories. It was a roller coaster of a day yesterday. Actually, it was like a broken elevator day but then it got fixed. Like all of a sudden, I bottomed out, and then we fixed it, and we went back straight up to the top. So we ended on a high note, you know?
Man, I guess because we got an elevator guy around here that fixes elevators, man.
Must be it. I called Buku up, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got you." And it was probably my fault that it broke in the first place for not going, asking him, the Iceman, what I should take in hockey. So I got that completely wrong yesterday. We got a bunch of that. Yeah, we do have to talk about the Olympic hockey. USA. Canada almost lost it. Eh? Almost lost.
Buddy, I thought they were dead to rights.
I know.
I really did. I thought they were dead to rights. They wound up being able to steal that thing, even without Sidney Crosby, who got hurt in that game.
Yeah. They had their shot, man. You only get one shot, one opportunity. They had it, and they pissed it away.
For to beat a team like that, man, you gotta play 60 minutes. They did not.
Well, you got to play overtime as well.
You got to play at least. If you'd have just played 60, you wouldn't even have to go to overtime.
God. So we got that. So yeah, we got. God, there's a lot of sports on today. It feels good. Feels like we're back. Feels like we're gonna find some winners. I kind of want to spend 5 minutes of today's show too, just kind of like we did yesterday, trying to find a best bet of the day or something like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
I like that. Like you gave us with the Alabama over.
Yeah, buddy. We love that.
I got a crazy story about that for you. We got NFL free agency coming up. So if we have time, I would like to get to there's projections on what some of these top free agents are worth on the market. Okay. And then there's also some projections of what teams they might go to. But I care more about like what kind of contract they're going to get than what team they're going to go to, because nobody knows what team anyone's going to go to. You know what I mean?
Agreed, sir.
At least we can see what someone's worth, so then we can better pencil in, or better figure out, is that really what that guy's worth, or is that really what someone's going to pay for that guy? And then if so, now this is, because a lot of people are like, well, Kenneth Walker is going to leave Seattle. Maybe he'll come over to my team and we can get him for $2 million. Like stupid shit like that. And it's like,
yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, before we get rolling.
Andrew from the Epstein Files was just arrested. How about that?
Oh, no. Before we get started, man, I got to take a minute and wish my pops a happy birthday this morning, man. He is the big 61 today. So, happy birthday, Dad, man. I hope you have a great day out there. I love you, buddy.
Happy birthday, Pop Cricket. 61.
61, man.
Talking about. Well, happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. You do anything today for it?
Yeah, man. They're going to come over to the house tonight. I'm going to cook dinner for them and everything. They're going to come hang out for a little while. They'll probably get to talk to the boys a little bit on the FaceTime tonight so they can wish Poppy a happy birthday and all that stuff, man. But yeah, we got plans for this evening, man.
Ooh, that'll be fun. So were you wearing your party shirt?
Yeah. So I got my Bigfoot golfing shirt on, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to party.
I was just looking. We don't have a birthday sound or anything like that.
This
is what every man wants on his birthday. That's what I'm talking about. That's our birthday music right there.
You can't talk about it like that, man. That's my mama.
Well, plug your ears, Craig.
He said, plug your ears. That's right, man. That's right, though. Happy birthday, Pops, man.
JJ Hoops, how we doing? How we doing? Yes, happy birthday to Pops. What's up, Alyssa? Good morning.
Good morning to y'all, man. Good morning. Good morning. Pops appreciates that, too.
Yes, let's start. I'm trying to pull up all these different things of where to start and what we got. There's so much to get to. Where do you want to start? Let's start with some, this is a betting show. Let's start with some winners from yesterday, and then we'll talk about the losers. But we're going to go over to college basketball real quick, talk about some of these, and then we'll get into the Patrick Mahomes news, and then we'll get into some highlight, and then we'll get into the NFL stuff. We'll just go from there. We got golf today too, man. Oh, it feels good. It feels like we're hitting as good as we can get life outside of football,
Yeah.
We got some night too, or this weekend too, boxing match.
Yeah. It's like I said, with all things considered, with football being gone, at least we do have something about the association starting back today, like you said. So I've been ready for that to start back. Surprisingly, man, I never thought I'd say that, but the association has been pretty good to us this year.
Oh, the association, yeah.
Starting back, I never thought I'd be excited about something like that, man, but I kind of am.
Yeah. Well, one of my big winners last night was Arizona BYU. Arizona wins 75-68. Told you I didn't like BYU to score a lot, and they put up 68, but that's kind of low for BYU. And not only did they go under the total, they went under my 155.5 that I bet. All time.
Man, let's go, baby. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that BYU team was able to stay in that game that we talked about yesterday with Rich Saunders tearing his ACL, be done for the year. But AJ Dibansa looked like he had a good game, man. Scored 35 in that thing, but was not enough, sir. Was not enough.
Was not enough. That was a good winner. Did you have any nice winners yesterday?
I did, man. I wound up, we had the Alabama-Arkansas over. Man, the damn Tennessee under squeaked over for me. I knew they hit a couple deep threes in the first half, and I was like, that's going to be the ones that get me right there. It did wind up getting me, but I had a sweet little parlay plus 599 with the Missouri money line over Vandy and the Wake Forest money line over Clemson.
Really?
Yeah, a little plus 599, baby. Couple dog winners. We love that.
Well, did you have Creighton over UConn?
I didn't have that one.
UConn 15.5-point favorites. They lose 91-84 at home to Creighton. Embarrassing.
That was kind of a cool story. I was reading a little bit about it before. Apparently, the star player for Creighton, his name is Josh Dix. No, the star player. He's the star player for BYU.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad.
Yeah, Creighton. Josh Dix, I believe is his name, but his mama
kind of looks like a dick, like an actual, like his head and face is kind of shaped like a dick.
Well, you need to let me finish the story before you throw shade at the guy. But his mama passed away a couple weeks ago from colon cancer, and he has been kind of, obviously struggling. Been through some tough times the last couple weeks. The whole team has. So, but he had a big game last night, man. Scored, I think, 21 points against them. They got the big win on the road against UConn. They were retiring Emeka Okafor's jersey there at halftime for UConn last night. Only the third jersey retired for UConn. And Creighton said, "We're going to run the party, man." You don't know who Emeka Okafor is?
No.
He played there. He won. He was a National Player of the Year and won the national championship in 2004. Yeah, he's stud back then. I remember Emeka, dude. That was when I was in like high school. It was probably in your like late middle school or something like that. But yeah, dude was a stud.
What did he do in the NBA?
I think he got drafted by the Bobcats. So that was a curse in itself.
That's why I never heard of him.
Yeah, probably why.
Well, good. Glad he had a good game. Sucks losing a parent like that, but
the UConn was cool. Shout out to UConn. They were cool, man. They did. They reached out to the university and asked them about everything. They did a moment of silence for everything, so they were cool. I like seeing the sports community. We all want to win. We all competitive out here, but I like seeing them pull together in moments like that, man.
Absolutely. Outside of that, it looks like all the favorites I may not have covered. They ended up winning. Missouri ended up squeaking one out against Vanderbilt, 81-80. Now we got to get to the game. Now you came here and told us bet the over in the Arkansas-Alabama game. You said it was going to go over. You actually did it right. Usually you say this is going into the 200s, and you said, you know what? I'm going to say it's going to go 198 or what?
197 plus.
Yeah. So I took the 196.5 alt line over at plus 400. And then I added more to that position for the game. And here's
lean back.
Half, we're at 104. We're looking good, right? So my 20% ticket that I bought, odds jumped up to 47%. So I did the wise thing, Crick. I cashed out half of it.
Okay.
Because I'm like, funny things happen in the second half. Cashed out half of it.
That was not a bad play. Crazy things happen. And
technically, I got my money back and then some, and then I was still playing with a good chunk that was good, just house money.
And you did good too, because there was no guarantee that it was going to. I mean, it got over the original number, which wound up closing at like 185.5. They got to 190 in regulation because it was 95 to 95, but that could have easily been, they could have missed that 3 to tie it up there, and you not got the overtime or whatever. So we did need the little overtime, but they almost had a third overtime, dude. Arkansas missed a dunk at the end of the game that would have tied it up and sent it to the third overtime.
Well, here's where it gets crazy, Craig. We're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. They're in a timeout. I'm looking at it. It's not looking great. My ticket that was at 47% crashed down to 33%. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's a chance this goes to overtime. So I cashed out of my position at a slight profit, actually a pretty good profit, and reinvested all of it into. They opened up a new market. Or at least it wasn't there when I went to originally bet it. 196.5 was the highest it would let me go. They opened up a 199.5.
Oh yeah,
I got that thing at 15%.
You just hammered them in that one.
And then, Crick, get this. I'm watching it. So it's we're down to like 40 seconds left in the game. I'm not watching the game. I'm watching the little ESPN ticker because there's 2 minutes left of work. No one's in there. We're just waiting for time to come so we can close the pharmacy up.
Yeah.
So I'm watching. I'm like, okay, Arkansas's got the ball. 93-90. I just need them to drill a 3. On the ESPN tracker, game by gameplay, guy drills a 3. I'm like, yeah, we got a chance. We got life. And then a couple seconds later, it goes back to 93-90. I go, wait, what the hell? I keep refreshing. And then it says Arkansas call timeout. And I'm like, Arkansas can't call timeout after they just made that. Alabama would be the one who would have to call timeout, right? Because Alabama has possession. And then the 3 gets taken away. So I'm wondering if the coach called timeout and then the guy shot the ball and made it. I don't know. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I saw where it was 95-92, and all of a sudden it switched pretty quick to 95-95. And I don't know what was I don't know what the sequence of events was, but
it's one of two things. One, either that's what happened. He shot the 3, but they had already called the timeout, and they just thought it was made or whatever, and the coach is feeling like a dumbass for calling timeout and whatnot. Or two, ESPN leaked the script.
They might have, man. We don't
care. They might have leaked the script. So they're in timeout, and those take forever, and last 2.5 minutes a game can take forever. So I'm leaving work, not really paying attention. I'm just like, well, we'll see if I get it or not. And on my drive home, I get an update from ESPN saying regulation was not enough. We're going to overtime. Tune in now. And I'm like, yeah, because they're getting over 199.
Yeah, they were scoring like crazy, dude. Hell, give them 5 extra minutes. We wound up giving them 10 extra minutes to do that.
I get home and I look and I go, not only to go to overtime, went to double overtime. So yeah, I took them to the woodshed yesterday, Craig.
We love that, dude.
Oh,
We love it. We did say that, and it was kind of, I guess you had to pick and choose, but still a pretty good day for, I would say, the non-public. We're not really public bettors around here. I like to fade the public, but I still feel like it was a pretty good day. Some underdog, with Creighton coming through. You had Missouri beating Vandy, Wake Forest beating Clemson. So there were still some good dogs that came through, man.
I think Marquette covered against St. John's.
Somebody else, BYU covered against Arizona.
Yeah. What was the line in the San Francisco Gonzaga game? Do you remember?
Not that many.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like 14.5 or something.
Okay. No college basketball today, huh?
Is there no college basketball today?
No top 25 college basketball today.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's probably Thursdays is usually a weird day. Thursdays and Fridays, because you got a lot of those teams will play on Tuesday or Wednesday and then play again on Saturday. So,
yeah, it's just a bunch of the smaller schools playing today. There's a lot of games, but it's just a bunch of smaller schools.
I'll be honest, though. These are usually the days in college basketball that I tend to do pretty well, man, picking these also rans.
Yeah, I wonder if because NBA is coming back, they were just like, yeah, we're going to just not schedule any games today.
Man, I think it's just this way on Thursdays and Friday a lot of time anyway. Every now and then you'll get a good one that winds up coming together that was already scheduled. But most of the time, Thursdays and Fridays are just slow because everybody's playing again on Saturday.
Yeah. That's okay. We got a lot of other things to talk about anyways. Good morning, Jamie. B-Mac, Grass Guy, Super James, hopelessly persistent, Hot Spots, all you guys over there on the Rumble chat. Good morning, Rye Bread. How we doing? Alyssa says, I'm going with option 2. I think they did. I think they leaked the script, Crick.
They might have, man. They might have. Good morning, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle.
Although he did come out and they made it 2, I think, and then Alabama returned the favor, made it 2, and then Arkansas guy hit a 3 to put it to overtime.
OT. I didn't see how the first OT went. I just know that they were playing in the second one. I went back to check the score because I wasn't really worried about it either. Like I said, I got there in regulation because I just went the over 185.5. I put a little parlay together with a high one up there, but I had the Tennessee under taken down a little bit, so that didn't work out. But yeah, man, plenty. Look, an NBA game out there last night. Hell, that Acuff, I think that young kid for Arkansas scored 49.
Damn.
Yeah. Went off.
And he lost.
And lost, dude.
Arkansas covered, though. System play did not come through.
They did cover, indeed, man. What was it, 3.5 or something?
I thought it was 4. It might have been 3.5, 4.
It was bouncing around there either way. They wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough, indeed. You know what is enough, Crick?
Tell me.
Patrick Mahomes' contract. This broke yesterday. The Chiefs restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract this week, lowering his salary cap hit from $78.2 million to $34.65 million. They saved $43.56 million in salary cap space.
I don't know how you just do that.
I'll explain it because there's this right here. This is better. This is oh God, I don't have the clip ready. Where the hell is it? There it is. Good job by me. Where the hell is it? There it is. This is the best explanation of the NFL salary cap.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Fugazi. It's a fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist.
Fair enough. Patriot. Good morning, sir.
It doesn't make any sense. Good morning, Patriot. How we doing?
Let's go, baby. Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. How can you just shrink that by basically more than half? What do you say, from 72 down to 34?
Yeah. So basically what it is 78 to 34. Basically, it helps because Patrick Mahomes signed such a long contract, right? He signed that 12-year contract many years ago. And so they'll probably do the same thing next year because he's $85 million against the cap next year. And it's obviously good. It's a risk to the organization because if he would have flamed out, then they'd be on the hook for this big old contract, right? But he ended up being a stud and it's working out just fine. So this actually really helps them. So what you do is you just convert it over to basically you convert it to guaranteed money as a signing bonus, and then that allows you to spread it out over the remaining years. So that way this year's hit doesn't take as much off the cap. You know the crazy thing about this, Crick? They saved $43.56 million in salary cap space, and you think, God, the Chiefs are got a lot to work with now. Nope, they're still like $7 million over the cap.
Damn, dude.
They're
So
$7
what
million
does
over
that
the
mean?
cap, and so they've got decisions to make. Either Chris Jones is going to have to do the same thing,
He ain't
or
doing
he's going to be cut or traded.
Chris Jones won't do that.
No, he won't. He won't. Well, it's not like he's not getting his money, but
So, like, does this just so they defer this into like a signing bonus a few years down the road? Does it count against the salary cap then?
oh yeah. It makes his cap hits for some of the back end years a little bit higher. You just get to spread it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of
So,
like a Shohei Ohtani deal, kind of, I guess.
something like that, but it's not deferred money. This is actual money on.
What's the difference? This
So
blows my mind.
deferred money is what you can do in baseball, which is something they'll probably get rid of next CBA. Deferred money means it's like the Bobby Bonilla, that you pay them when they're done. This
Right.
just gets stretched out. He's got like 6 years left on his contract, so when you convert stuff into signing bonuses, you can split it amongst equally to all the other. So that 43 million, you cut that into 6, and you add that to each one of those other years.
Okay.
So
okay.
here's a little explanation and a reminder that cap conversion in the NFL almost never results in the player earning less cash. This is a simple accounting move that turns a singular salary or roster bonus into a signing bonus. A salary cap charge for a signing bonus can be spread across it's 5 years. So you can spread across 5 years. So for example, an NFL player with 7 years of experience has a $10 million base salary for 2026. The team can drop that salary down to a minimum 1.3 million, converting the remaining 8.7 into a signing bonus. The player still earns the $10 million cash this season, but the 8.7 million bonus now divided by 5 is 1.74 million per year. The player's new cap hit is 1.3 plus 1.74, or a little over 3 million. So basically you're tacking on that 1.7 to each year going forward. Let me look at his actual contract.
I never thought about that, Patriot. I agree with you. Math is racist.
Math is racist. Oh, that's funny. So this big old number that was 78 is now 34, but it gets tacked on to the next 5 years. So like they'll probably do the same thing here. This 45, right? They'll probably convert as much of that as they can. But yeah, so it just gets spread out across these other years. But look, I mean, next year is the last like big year of his thing, and it's 85 against the cap, so they'll cut that and spread it out. And then after that, you're looking pretty decent at like you add the what this is going to be. These will be like 55 to 60 million per year, which is more reasonable in today's NFL for like a salary cap hit.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, they got stuff to work with, though. I mean, that's what they had to do, it looks like.
Yeah, and then after this year, he gets into this in 2028, gets into this year right here. They just restructure his contract. They can add void years. They can, they can do a whole bunch of stuff.
What are those void years?
I don't fully understand them. I've looked it up, but I always forget. But there's X amount of money that you can add into void years. It's usually when you end up getting rid of someone, and then you can have void years. So it's just kind of like dead money, but you have to account for it.
Does it get used when people get closer to retirement or something, I guess?
Yeah, or you cut a guy or whatever, and you attack these into void years. So you end up having to pay for it. It's risky. This is what the Eagles did. How the Eagles were able to keep getting all these guys. They just keep doing a bunch of void years. Eventually, it comes to bite you in the ass because there'll be years where you're paying a bunch of players who are no longer on your team because you got to account.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so eventually, it does come around, but yeah. Chiefs looking to make it now. They still got. Let me see if I can find Kansas City. Let's go to Kansas City. Let's see what they got still. They are still 14.4 million over the cap. Chris Jones has a cap hit of 44.8 million. They can kind of do similar things. He is a dead cap of 64, so it's not like they can just cut him outright because they still owe him a lot of money. But we'll see what they can do with his contract. I mean, they could do the same thing they did with Patrick Mahomes, take this thing down, convert it to a signing bonus, and spread it out over these remaining couple of years. But still, I mean, look at this. He's a cap hit of 38 and 40, basically 45 the next 2 seasons.
Shoot.
The only way you get out of that, Crick, is if you extend him. But you want to extend him past 34 years old at those prices?
I don't.
Patriot says, most pro, are we doing bracket contests? Of course we're doing bracket contests. I will get that set up and ready to go, and we'll start sharing the link and everything to that. Winner will get a hat and a sweatshirt.
We'll probably have to wait a little bit on that, won't we?
I think we can create it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
promoting it.
Yeah, I think we can. Says men's tournament challenge. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Chiefs still have some moves to make. Luckily, they do have possible move. I mean, like Jawan Taylor could be cut and save $20 million. I don't know if they want to do that, but you can. I actually do think I read something yesterday that he might be out of Kansas City. If that's the case, Patriots definitely should go for this guy.
Well, I think that's probably where you do start kind of thinning the fat a little bit.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of fun moves being made in the NFL. I love free agency time, as you know.
I know you do.
Mm.
What?
Go ahead.
Speaking of, we're talking Chiefs and everything right now. What did something come out against Rashee Rice yesterday?
Oh yeah. His baby mama filed her lawsuit. I didn't really look into it too much because we already know it.
What was it for? It was he hit her or something?
Oh yeah, she said he abused her for about 18 months from like 2023 to 2025. Like multiple incidents. It's one of those things. It's like,
why you take that for that long?
Like everyone went through. It made the rounds yesterday. It's gross, disgusting stuff. But I don't really care to cover most of those until we get into court and hear the other side as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine
because
with that.
it's right now it's all what she's saying in her.
And we've seen way too many times. We've seen way too many times where it winds up coming back and being retracted and all these different things. So yeah, I'm with you about that. I just was curious I saw his name pop up on the headlines and I wasn't sure what it was about.
Well, we covered those photos that she posted a couple months ago.
Yeah, we did talk about those. I do remember that now.
But we'll see. She's asking for $1 million. So we'll see. It'll probably get settled.
That sounds like a pretty good deal for him.
Yeah.
I believe we'd leave that at the truck stop.
Yeah, but if he pays it, then he looks guilty as fuck,
He might be guilty as fuck.
He might be. And he might just be a huge piece of shit.
Allegedly.
But I mean, he's not making that much money, right? Like,
he's still on the rookie contract.
Yeah, let's see.
But you ain't gonna make no more money. You don't get this shit behind you.
Yeah. I mean, his base is. He signed a.
What up, brute boy? He said baseball is wrong. A man with 4 balls cannot walk.
That's funny. That's a good one. I mean, his rookie contract is only 4 years, $6.5 million. So I mean, he gets half of that. So he brings home about $3 million in the life of his contract, which he's in the final year of. With all, and who knows what he's going to get with all the I mean, obviously he's very valuable to this team because when he did come back this season, they just fed him the ball.
Yeah, as long as he's not a dipshit, he could be one of the best players in the league.
Good morning, Ms. Leslie. Yes, Patriot, we missed you. Glad that you're back.
You see this, sir?
Yep. Shout out West Texas, Bills Mafia, Beardo Fat, Stephen De Leon.
That's right, baby. Thank you for the.
Oh, it was. I did not see that. It was a. It was a super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Shout out West Texas.
Appreciate you, Stephen.
Appreciate
Beardo Fat.
Always fat.
God, man, you gotta love Beardo. Beardo catches shade even when he ain't around.
I know.
We love it.
Amazing.
That's our guy.
God, I was wondering if we had a Beardo Fat kind of clip. I don't got anything that I can see. Damn. No, we don't got anything good. Appreciate you, Stephen De Leon, though. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. See what the Chiefs do, because he's in a contract year. He's got that lawsuit. Another story that I'm not really gonna cover from yesterday. The Seahawks. It pisses me off, dude, when we already know these things, and then when the NFL, it just shows how the NFL is keen. When the NFL is not in season, any little story it just gets blown into a huge deal. So the other big thing from yesterday was the Seahawks officially are for sale, and it's like we already knew they were selling. You know what I mean? Like, but
They said that
fucking stopped for like a couple hours.
They said it like a month ago too. It was like in his will or something. Buku was sending me a message yesterday. He's like, "Have you read this shit?" He's like, "It feels like the script's been leaked and stuff, man." And I'm just like, I don't know, man. They were saying
she waited to sell was because they had to wait that 25-year period, because she sold the Blazers pretty quick. Because he used to own the Blazers too.
Because he like the guy, it's like her brother or something. He passed away in 2018.
Yeah, Paul Allen.
Yeah, and then she's been running it since. Yeah, she started selling the Blazers pretty quick there.
I think she got it done in 2019, and then she would have sold the Seahawks too, but for the fact when they built that stadium, they signed a contract with the state because the state paid for a good chunk of it, and the deal was if they sold the stadium or sold the team within a 25-year period from building that stadium, the state of Washington would have gotten like 10 or 15% of the sale. And so at $10 billion valuation, which is what it sounds like Seattle's going to go for, that means the state of Washington would have got $1 billion. And she was like, nope, we're going to wait this out so we don't have to give the state of Washington $1 billion. And good. The state of Washington doesn't deserve it. They're a bunch of pieces of shit. Hate the state of Washington.
Fair enough, man. It says that the proceeds of these sales are supposed to go to philanthropy.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's not like she's keeping it for herself.
Right. I mean,
they've got a ton of money, but he wanted it to be donated to certain charities and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, good, man. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I just don't understand, man. Like, how could you? I know it was your brother's thing. I don't know how much she knows about football or cares about sports. Obviously, she was there for the Super Bowl and whatnot, but
apparently she hired the right people.
You got a golden ticket. You got the golden goose and owning one of these franchises, and you're selling it.
This has never happened, dude.
She does not care about sports that much.
But clearly has zero.
And clearly, if she must, like, they're set with money, or else she would be hanging on to this thing because it's a cash cow.
Oh well, yeah, and it's the first time in the history of the league that a team that made the Super Bowl went up for sale immediately after.
Yeah, that's smart. I
mean, sell while the getting's good, man. Price is high. I understand.
I mean, we see what the Dodgers do. The Dodgers, we see what winning a championship can do for how much money it brings in. The Dodgers spent like $2 billion last year and somehow eked out a slight profit of like $40 million, and that's only because they won the Super Bowl.
The World Series?
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. Either way, if the
Dodgers
Dodgers
won
win
the Super Bowl too. I don't know. I thought I saw
Dodgers win the Super Bowl, I'll bet it right now if you tell me it's going to happen next year.
I mean, they got the talent, Crick.
They do got the talent, man. Oh, appreciate that too, Steven. Steven became a new member over there, man.
Became a new member. Let's go. Hell yeah.
We love it, baby. We love it.
Love it.
Appreciate you, Steven.
Man, Steven's making my day today. And Patriots here on the Rumble side of things, man.
It's a party. Did we say hello to Super James?
We just did.
We just did.
Super James. Good morning.
Ghost.
Ghost is in here. God, we're having a party. You guys are picking a good day. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff to get into.
Man, I think Miss Leslie. I think we missed her too. I think, man.
Oh, I said hi, Miss Leslie, earlier.
Okay. Good morning, all y'all, man. Good morning. Good morning.
So what I got from this is William loves the state of Washington. I spent 32 years of my life in that state, and it's gone to hell. Got out.
Got out.
Listen, I will never forgive the state of Washington and former Governor Jay Inslee for forcing the vaccine on people and forcing me to pick up my family from where I grew up and lived for 32 years of my life and moving to a different state.
Yeah. They'll do it.
Someone tries to, take away your ability to provide for your family. It kind of,
that'd rub you the wrong way.
Yeah, but we'll get into that another time. This one's interesting. The entire Brown starting line is set to be free agents next month. That is insane, dude.
Once again, since they were doing so well in the first place, the Browns are never going to be anything.
What's that, Grok? I'm going to ask Grok right now.
I know that I saw whatever quarterback was playing back there running for his.
It's more quarterback play than it was. Oh,
it might be, but I mean, give them more than 2 seconds to throw the football. I'm just saying, they're outside of Myles Garrett. I didn't see shit on that team worth a damn.
I'm not saying it was the best offensive line, but it
Harold.
It wasn't like it was the Patriots' offensive line. That's right.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean, outside. Okay, I'll say Myles Garrett, and we'll give Harold Fanning Jr. his credit because he had a great rookie campaign as well. But outside of those two guys, man, I didn't see anybody of competent football play on that damn team.
Let's see. Let's go to the Cleveland Browns. Let's see. I don't know. Do you know this? Do you know where to look at this stuff? Let's see.
What are we looking for?
This is I'm looking at their PFF grading. Their offense was 32nd, but that doesn't mean their offensive line was.
Well, it probably has something to do with it, buddy.
I mean, you had Shadur Sanders back there, dude.
And Dylan Gabriel, and then you tried Joe Flacco and everything else. And at a certain point in time, I mean, surely Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders actually moved pretty well. You know, I understand getting Joe Flacco sacked, but both them young cats run pretty well, and they couldn't do shit either.
You were smart, Will. Thank you. Not super easy to do. No, it wasn't. It was a big old pain in the ass, but I'm glad I moved over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope Njoku, he's going to be moving on somewhere. I hope he lands in a good spot, dude. I've always thought that guy was a freak. That man played a football game after burning his face off.
I'm not being a tease about the uncensored performances, Jamie. There's some news. I'm going to make a video on it. Like I said, I'm going to start making some videos, but we will officially get the streams going when I get my new tooth here in about 6 weeks. I just feel like people that don't know the show, they're like, what the hell is this dude? The goofy ass looking dude with the missing tooth. Why am I going to listen to this dude? You know what I mean?
Just drop some knowledge on him, man.
I might just fuck around one day and hit a triple double. You never know.
Never know.
Fire up a live stream and just let it rip.
We didn't talk about this the other day. Speaking of triple doubles, it was like 2 or 3 days ago, but it was like 25 years ago on this date. David Robinson, the Admiral, not the Admirable. I guess he's admirable too, but the Admiral wound up having a quadruple. He had a quadruple double in that day, dude. I don't remember how many points he had, but he had 10 rebounds, 10 blocks, and 10 assists as well for a quadruple double.
You said 25 years ago?
It's something like that.
That was like also 25 years. I think that was the same day Dale Earnhardt died.
It might have been 28 years ago.
Okay.
Something like that. It was within the last 30 years, whatever it was. It's the last time there was a quadruple double in the NBA.
Wemby's got to step it up.
It's pretty nuts when you think about it, dude. How hard that would be. But I mean, if there's a guy, isn't it gonna be crazy? The last 2 quadruple doubles going to come in Spurs uniforms when Wemby finally gets one.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Patriot says, "You still missing that tooth? Get busy." It's kind of out of my control. It's just a waiting game. You know?
Yeah. Yep. You got to do all that. You had to get the implant put in, get it like healed up, and he's getting closer though, Patriot.
We're getting there. Okay, so let's see. Their guard play was not great. Well, I mean, 21. Joel Benito was 21. It's not bad.
What is this? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at their player
rankings. Okay.
Where are their tackles? And you know, it's also part of it is they play for the freaking Browns, and it's just miserable being on a shitty team. I don't even see them on here.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, maybe they weren't good.
They sucked.
What about their center? He's 19th.
Oh, sweet.
I'll take him.
We've got number 19 and number 21 at respective positions. The other positions, we can't even find them.
Our center was 29th. He sucks.
Bums.
Yeah, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let me see what Grok says. According to Pro Football Focus, the Cleveland Browns offensive line
ranked what now? Ranked what now? Yeah.
I take back everything I said.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line ranked 31st out of 32 teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh my God, do you know who was 32nd?
Your Patriots?
No.
Who?
The Raiders.
Yeah. So see, I wouldn't let the Browns. I wouldn't let the Browns offensive line block for my flag football team.
You know who was just the next 2 teams ahead of Cleveland?
Who?
Chargers and the Dolphins. The Chargers make sense because they lost their 2.
Hey, yeah, they had everybody out.
God.
So I can live with that. You lose Joe Alt, that's going to make a big hit to that offensive line anyway. But yeah, I knew. Like I said, you could tell by the quarterback play. I understand the quarterback play wasn't great, but it was also due to the fact they were running for their damn life the whole time.
Oh man. In Tennessee, Will would be gifted. We all know he's special. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Gold ain't cheap these days. Listen, I'm not going with gold because it ain't cheap, but I do got some silver that we can melt down and make into a tooth, and I'll just have to get a nice big old silver tooth. My wife would kill me.
God, like you remember those kids.
She wouldn't divorce me. She would just kill me.
Yeah, just be done with it. You'll collect the life insurance anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
You remember those kids in elementary school, man? They would have like all of the caps on their teeth. They had grills before there were grills.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah.
Ace has got him. Ace has got him in the back. He just got him like a few months ago.
Dude, I remember I went to school with this one kid, man, and he literally had every tooth on the top and bottom capped. I'm like, man, brush your teeth, bro. That'll help. But he looked like he had a Little John grill before there was a Little John grill.
Do you want a we're gonna come back to the NFL real quick. I just thought of this. You want a Cal story?
Absolutely, dude.
It's not really a story. It's funny.
Just Cal being Cal.
Yeah. Welcome to Parent Den, where we tell stories about our kids. Here we go. These are my girls, by the way.
Next, we're going to take a tire lever.
She came running in the other day. It was a couple nights ago. Like, fries. And she was like, yeah.
Loves fries.
I see the wheels.
Yeah. Now check this one out. I'm gonna have to pause a little bit because there's gonna be music. I gotta pause it because the music. She plays this song and he does push-ups too when they say up and down.
Let's go, bro.
Wait for it. gonna have to work on that more.
The Running Man. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh my god, this kid, dude! He just takes his shirt off and starts doing push-ups.
The kid is.
That's what I got. This was yesterday morning, like at 9 a.m.
I started to say you probably ain't even been gone long when this happened, man.
Yeah, I get this from my wife yesterday. I was like, oh my god. And then watch Phoenix comes in and joins him here in a second. I'm gonna turn off the music because you don't really need the music.
Yeah,
He's just fucking kid, dude. Oh man,
I love it.
wait, and then Phoenix comes and joins him here in a second. Let's see.
We get mine in too. Yeah, get mine in too. We may have to work on the push-up form, but it's good.
This is what my wife deals with every day, by the way, with 4 of them.
Every day.
She loves these days where I don't have to work.
I bet she does. I understand that.
Mm.
Oh, good morning, Tommy. How you doing, man?
Thank you, Super James. Says your fam is near perfect. One more kid would do it. We got 5, and we are done.
Done. It was planning on only having 4, man. They threw Twinkies at you on the last one.
Why is Brittany Mahomes on thumbnail? Because she just got paid. Yesterday she got a $43 million check.
That lady's a damn fool.
Wouldn't that be crazy? That your organization just comes to you and say, "Hey, can you just here? I want to give you this $43 million. Can you sign on the dotted line so we can convert this into a roster bonus? And you can walk out of here with a $43 million check. Plus, you're going to get another 35 in your salary over this next season."
I'm not paying the $2.99 to get it transferred to my account.
No, they'll just hand you a check. Hand you a check, man. Ooh, 6 cavities yesterday. Damn.
Oh yeah, you get the teeth color ones now. This is back when I went to school. This kid.
Usually they only do the silver ones with kids now because it's just it caps it. It keeps it from like spreading, and you know when you get your permanent teeth in, then
right. Then this kid I'm talking about that had the grill. We are talking about like 3rd grade.
That's prime. That's prime time to get a silver tooth.
Prime time, dude.
What up, Blue? You my boy, Blue. Yeah, that's my life. My kids.
Love it, dude. Love it.
Yeah. God, freaking Callahan. That kid. What are we gonna do with him? I don't know. All right. What do you want to get into next? We got more I think we got more NFL stuff. Ooh, yes. We're gonna stick with the NFL. I am excited, Craig. We won't do it today. We'll take some time and look at it, but look what released. Season win totals.
Okay.
Already out. I want to see, does Kalshi have them up? Let me see. They have to. Usually Kalshi follows the sports books because that's kind of how they set the line on some of these things. Let me see. NFL.
Oh my God.
No, they just got futures. Let's see what the props are. No props. They have awards up.
Awards already?
Yeah. Who do you think the favorite for MVP is next year?
I don't even know who's playing for what team yet.
Okay. Well, you should be able to guess the MVP favorite.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes.
Nope. Josh Allen.
What, they already decided?
It might not be bad. We got to wait for the schedule to release, but like, if the Bills have a pretty easy opening, it might not be bad. I mean, you're getting him at like +7, +800.
For Josh
That line's going to move if Josh Allen comes out. The Bills come out 4-0 and he's looking good. You know.
Yeah, and it'll move way down if they come out 1-3.
It's not going to happen.
We don't even know they're playing yet.
I know. I said we're wait for the schedule. Who do you think you won't guess this. Obviously, it's a quarterback. Who do you think the second favorite to win the VP is? There's 2 people tied, so I'll let you try to guess one of the 2. And it's not Patrick Mahomes. He's 7th on the list.
Sam Darnold, one of them?
No. Sam Darnold is like 20th.
Probably. I mean, I guess Drake May's got to be there.
He's 4th.
So we got 2 guys tied in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts or Lamar, maybe.
Jalen Hurts is tied with Sam Darnold. Lamar is one of them, yes. And the other one that I don't think you're going to guess, Justin Herbert.
You know, I was kind of thinking about him. But once again, I got to see how that offensive line shapes back out. Surely they won't have as bad a season with injuries as they did this past year, but I got to see that they're going to be healthy, man. Before I invest any good hard-earned currency in him as the second favorite.
Why am I not surprised that braces are cool now?
Are they?
That's
the kids are saying it, man.
Yeah.
All the cool kids are doing it. Man, I got my braces.
Alyssa is saying the kids are saying it.
That's what they're saying, man. I got my braces when I was in like 4th grade, dude. I had them all.
The funny thing is, I have perfect teeth. Never needed braces. I have my wisdom teeth, and I still have plenty of room back there. I could have another set of wisdom teeth.
Dude, I had 6 wisdom teeth.
I could use an extra 2. Like, I have enough space.
I had my dad had 5. They thought that was weird. And they thought I had 5, and they started cutting them out, and they found an extra one like hiding down in there. No shit, that's a true story.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty crazy. All that wisdom in there, man.
I have perfect teeth, and the one thing that I did was crash on my bike when I was 10 and fucked it all up. And now
dude, that's why I messed mine up. I was over at my grandparents'. I was like probably 5, and I was watching The Jungle Book, dude. And we were downstairs in the den, and my uncle had like an old school waterbed with like the wooden sides or whatever, and I was jumping from the couch to the waterbed. I had my socks on, and I slipped. And when I slipped, I hit my mouth on the side of the waterbed, and it like jammed this tooth like way up in here. And so I had to get them for that so they could like pull that tooth back down and stuff because it was already a permanent tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I get it, man.
Perfect teeth. I had perfect teeth, Patriot. And then when I was 10, I was riding my bike home from school. And normally I ride my like a little BMX bike. And you know how like when there's cracks in the road, they do that little tar shit, or that was like a big thing back when I grew up where they would like tar the cracks and try to preserve the road instead of just like replacing the cracked concrete and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, so I would like try to go in like, you know, where it makes like a T, like an X type thing. I would try to cut in between them like real quick. Like I'm riding down my road, right? Well, I wasn't on my BMX bike. I was on my mountain bike, which doesn't
maneuver as well.
I twisted.
You'll put that thing all the way around, dude.
And I flipped right over that bitch right into the street and knocked out my teeth. Yeah. I'm just kind of an idiot. Grass guy says because you're a huge head. Yes. Here you go.
They was my magic shoes.
It was my magic shoes. Let me tell you the top 7 favorites for MVP. Josh Allen, in order from 1 to 7. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Drake May, Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams, and Patrick Mahomes.
I always want to bet on Joe Burrow, but it's always.
I was going to say, why does Joe Burrow look good at plus 1,200 right there?
I always want to bet it. It's always a loser.
And Hopelessly Persistent says Herbert cannot do anything because of his own line. Not true. His line is going to be amazing next year. The top 2 tackles were out for most of the season. And those guys are all pro tackles. They'll be just fine next year.
If they're healthy.
Yeah, I mean, assuming there's not an injury. I mean, there's nothing saying that they're not going to start the season, but, you know, they could get injured again. But, you know.
They are getting a little older.
But Ghost says he did the same thing when he was 10. Ghost? It's because I wanted to grow up and be just like you, man.
Just like him.
Gapping, winning, knocking teeth out.
I think y'all need to calm down.
Never. Which, you know, makes me freaking nervous. Because you see how wild my kids are. I know we're going to be in the ER a couple times through their childhood.
I mean, if you don't make it to the ER at least a couple times when the kids are kids, you ain't living.
I had a dream last night that Callahan got up on like one of those roofs. I don't know how he got up on them. One of the roofs at the park that covers like like the little bench areas and whatnot, like the picnic table spots.
Mhm.
And he was just up there, and I was like, "What the hell?" And before I could even yell at him, he just jumps off.
That might be trying to give you a vision to make sure that don't happen. That kid totally tells me I feel like he would bail off, no questions asked.
I probably had this dream because when I got home last night, he was Spider-Man, like decked out, suit and mask and everything.
Yeah,
running
see,
around
he's
the campus.
good. He can jump. Then he's got the webs. He's good.
We always do that. Whenever he's dressed up like that, I always go, "God, where's Callahan?" And he'll go, lift the mask up. "I'm right here, Dad. It's me."
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. I got this.
They have Offensive Player of the Year awards up and Defensive Player of the Year awards up. I know it feels square, Crick, but Myles Garrett is plus 400. Like, what tells you that he's not going to keep doing what he's doing? You think it's just they don't want to give it to the same guy?
I mean, I do feel like that's part of it sometimes.
Could I interest you
favorites
in
in
a Myles Garrett is 1. He's at plus 400. About plus 550 is Micah Parsons.
So this is Defensive Player of the Year. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do Micah Parsons. That dude,
What he's
we
gonna
don't
be.
know if he's going to start the season.
I don't think he is.
And then this is one at plus 550, I think has value. Will Anderson Jr.
Oh yeah, dude. I like that one.
And at about 14-1, you can get Abdul Carter. You know, he had a rough season just because of like bonehead issues and stuff like that. But, you know, you got Harbaugh in there, going to be more of a grown up in there.
Dude,
And some of these players that, you know, have a rough rookie season that are kind of dipshits, second year breakout year, you know.
I hope so. 'Cause I think Abdul Carter, I was very high on that guy coming into the season. Enjoyed watching him a lot his days at Penn State. But in my opinion, that was, if not the biggest, it was one of the biggest busts from the entire draft last year because that guy didn't do shit.
Yeah. We'll
So
see. I mean, it's always tough anyways, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see him come back and get it done. You're right. He's going to have a better head coach there. But
It's also hard to stay focused his first year with a full NFL season, but also like when you're a losing team, it's
suck.
tough.
Your big players are all getting injured and for season-ending injuries and stuff. Because you got to think about all the injuries they had last year too.
Yeah, dude, we got some good markets over here. Tyreek Hill's next team. Kansas City's the favorite. Will Travis Kelce announce? Oh, that's the other thing I got to say about the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they have all these salary cap issues. They're still over the cap by 14 million, Craig. And they don't even have Travis. Like everyone's talking about Travis Kelce coming back, but they currently don't have any money to bring him back.
I was gonna say he don't have a contract.
No, he's a free agent.
He might play for peanuts if he wants
Your
to.
girls
Play.
want to be WWE wrestlers? That's awesome.
That's right. What up, Pissant? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good morning, Pissant. Max Crosby's next team. I'm already betting the no that he stays with Vegas. Vegas came out and said they want like a Micah Parsons deal for them. I think they're going to come down off of that. You just have to say that. You know, you got to say we want 2 first-round picks because that's just what you say. You set the negotiating table. Now,
do you think anybody's worth 2 first-round picks?
I think if it depends on where you're picking. If you're picking at the end of the first round, sure.
At the end, yeah, okay. Two like
you got the salary cap because you got to remember you're paying them $30 million a year too. But you got to have this like my Patriots. I would love to just give up 1 first-round pick. If we had to give up 2, I would love a 1 and a second or something like that. But like honestly, with the 31st pick this year, we'll probably be like 18 next year. We'll probably just miss the playoffs, is what I'm guessing next year. Either way, maybe we will make the playoffs if we get a Max Crosby. But we don't really. I care more about the offensive line. But I'm just saying, if we were going to go for a Max Crosby type, I wouldn't be too mad at it. You're going to get him at the last few years of his prime.
I just don't think, even you look at the Micah Parsons deal last year and what all they gave away, and they paid that man all that money, and there's no guarantee that they don't go down with the season in any injury. And
but I will tell you, for while he was on the field, he definitely made their defense better, and he was a difference.
100%. That's the only reason that I'm thinking that the 2 first-round picks ain't worth it is because you can't factor in the fact that the guy may not play the whole season and may not even be available in the most key games.
Yeah, but if you if you made every decision based off of someone's going to be healthy, you wouldn't make any deals.
That's not. I'm just saying that what you give away, like as far as 2 first-round picks, I mean, I'll take the chances with my 2 first-round picks that those guys are going to contribute and not be hurt, at least one of them, versus giving both of those guys away to get Micah Parsons, who's going to play 10 or 11 games for me. Now, granted, he doesn't have to get hurt, but I'm just saying that if that situation happens, then you wasted one of them picks.
Yeah, but you gotta also remember we think these first round picks are way more valuable than they are in the end. Like unless you're in the top, even if you're in the top 10, how many times do people use their first round pick and it ends up being a bust?
Well, that's because all those teams picking the top 10 are idiots.
Well, even the good teams, their first round picks
You don't see a lot of the good teams. You don't see a lot of that though, because that's what makes your franchise go into a damn hole for years. When you blow your first round picks, a lot of these teams that are at the top of the league every year ain't really blowing those picks. They may not be getting flashy picks that are fun to watch, but they might be picking up offensive linemen that's going to play for them for a decade.
I fully believe in today's modern NFL, if you've got a good GM, you're better off going and acquiring known talent than trying to get something in the draft.
I mean, yeah, if you can.
Look at. It's rare that you're like the Eagles that can do both, right?
Yeah.
They can make great trades and also find gems, which the secret is just draft Georgia players, I guess.
That's not a bad strategy at all.
Apparently no one else has figured that out, even though it's right in front of them.
Not a bad strategy. Just keep drafting them Bulldogs. Yeah. Yeah,
I will say this. You never know, Will. They may get an easy schedule again. I will say this. People are like, the strength of schedule rankings before the season don't really matter because you got to play the season out and see what the end results are. But this year, everyone talks about, the Patriots or, the Bears or whatever all have to play first place schedules now. Now it's going to be a lot tougher. But remember, a lot of teams there were a lot of favorites to win their division that did not win their division. You didn't have Baltimore win their division. You didn't have the Chiefs win their division. So there's a lot of first place teams that aren't really our typical first place caliber teams. You know what I mean? So a first place schedule, I don't think it's going to be tough, but it's not going to be as hard as you typically would think.
An NFL schedule is hard no matter what. I get so tired of people talking about the strength of schedule, and I understand how you come up with this stuff, but it is the fucking NFL. There's no such thing as an easy schedule.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Lyman, I think Will Campbell will be fine. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a rookie. We know Lyman, it takes him 3 years if they're going to be good to get into NFL form. Also, I do think I'm not making excuses, not why we lost the Super Bowl. I think he shouldn't have came back from that MCL tear. I think he should have just stayed sidelined.
I think he's a bum.
Oh, we'll see.
I think he got absolutely worked in front of God and everybody in that Super Bowl.
Do you think Kyler Murray is going to be in the NFL still? Because there's a market on what his next team's going to be.
Kyler Murray should be a professional Call of Duty player.
I mean, I might even like the retires. But it's a lot of money to walk away from.
I mean, yeah. It's a lot to walk away from, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not betting on that market. This one, I want to get your opinion on. It says, which pro football coach will be out before September? So we rarely see head coaches get fired before the season. I feel like that's a dumb market to bet on.
For September, what do you get? Yeah. That's
before the season starts. Like if they haven't been fired by now,
because
it's rare that a coach walks away or gets fired from a team.
I don't know who. What are the options on that? Because somebody starts out 0-3,
which is the favorite. No, Aaron Glenn is the favorite. Never mind.
I think they'll give him a little bit longer than that. Who's next?
Todd Bowles.
I'm not firing Todd Bowles before September.
That's what I'm saying. Dave Canales.
They're not firing him before September.
Shane Steichen.
Who's he coach for?
Colts.
No, he ain't getting fired before September.
Andy Reid. I guess that's if Andy Reid decides to just randomly retire.
I was going to say they're not firing Andy Reid, and he's not retiring before September.
The favorite on here should be Zach Taylor.
That's what I'm saying. Why is that guy not? That's a good bet. That's the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that guy because if Joe Burrow's healthy and they start out 0-3 or something, or 0-2 like they do every damn
Before
year.
September, correct? Not the end of September.
Oh, before September.
Well, let's read the rules. Let's read the rules. Let's see.
Oh,
The
well,
head coach of the Indianapolis Colts leaves or announces he will leave before September 1st. Yeah, before the season starts.
Oh, never mind.
It's a dumb market.
Yeah, never mind. Those guys would have already been fired. I thought they were going to get to play a couple. I thought you had like till October 1st.
No. Before September, and then basically you're just betting if one of these coaches retires. But if a coach was going to retire, they would announce.
He'd already done that, dude. Yeah, don't bet that, Mark. That's stupid.
Yep. AJ Brown's next team.
Who's favorite?
Patriots. Well, the favorite is he stays in Philly.
Where are the Bills?
Let's see. Where do we have? By December 1st. So we have. Will he get traded or by December 1st? The Bills are third favorite on this list. Patriots are the first team to be favored.
Where'd you say the Bills were?
Third.
Man, I kind of like what is that?
Stays with Philly and New England.
Is that 16 cents? Is that what that says?
Mm-hmm.
I like that one, dude.
I just don't know about their cap space issues if they were able to do it or not.
Can we look at that?
Yeah, we
don't have to dive too deep into it, but I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't think he's coming back to Philly.
The Buffalo Bills are $15 million over the cap.
Oh, they're $15 million over. Who can they cut though?
Well, they can restructure. Let's see if they can restructure. They can't even restructure that much with Josh Allen because his base is only 16.5.
Does that mean that the Chiefs are just better at drawing up contracts than the Bills are?
I mean, they gave him that $12 million or 12-year contract, and that was back when contracts, like the price of a quarterback, like $45 million at that time, was like high.
That was so smart, dude, by them.
It was a risk, but it was smart if it paid off, which it has, right?
It's always a risk, yeah. I think they say Keon Coleman's coming back. Apparently they had all that shit happen there, but
yeah, I mean,
I think I might have to. That defense is kind of aging, dude. I think there's a few of those guys that have had some injury problems, and they've been great players if they can stay healthy. But I think that you look on that defensive side of the ball and maybe try to cut some of those guys to make up some space.
Oh yeah, they don't even have the Von Miller on here anymore. I wonder if they're still paying Von Miller.
He only signed like a 2-year deal a couple years ago or something.
No, with the Bills, he signed a 6-year deal with them.
Oh, 6-year? Somebody gave Von Miller a 6-year deal?
Back when they first signed him, yeah. It was really like a 4-year deal, but
yeah,
like 6-year contract.
Huh.
Yeah, dude, they can't really do. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Bills do.
I said, I believe I'd part ways with some of those guys on the defense that had the injury issues.
Sure, he signed. Let me see. Oh yeah, he was a free agent last year. Huh. Yeah, he signed back in the day. He signed a 6-year, $120 million deal. Back in 22 with them.
Gee, it don't feel like he's been there that long. That's crazy.
Well, he's now with the Commanders, or he was with the Commanders this last season. I totally forgot about that.
I didn't even know that.
Well, because they suck this year.
Yeah, they do.
He's a free agent right now. He's on the list of guys that potential free agents, top free agents that can sign with the team. Okay, so yeah, AJ Brown. That one's interesting. Tua is next team.
But who cares about that? What is the offensive player of the year odds? What do you get Jaden Daniels at?
Real quick before we go to that, I kind of like at plus 350 Deshaun Watson to be Cleveland's week 1 starting quarterback.
Yeah, a win's a win, I guess, but I don't know. Fuck that guy.
They're paying him all that money. You telling me they're not going to?
I'd put him out there too. Yeah, hell, I ain't gonna let you just have that money. I'm gonna at least make you go out there and get hit some.
Yeah. Also, Shakir's not the answer.
He's a bum too.
Offensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua is your favorite. No, and Jamar Chase and Puka.
Where's Jaden Daniels on that list? Probably like 2 cents.
Jaden Daniels?
Come back. We've seen it before where guys had a little sophomore slump. He had some injuries banged up there. Probably have a little chip on his shoulder. I know the Commanders are the Commanders, but just saying if he got, I could see a world where that guy, that guy's a football player.
They don't really give it to quarterbacks though, because they leave the MVP for quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true too. Unless you just got to, did who wound up winning Offensive Player this year? Offensive Player of the Year, was it Puka?
JSN.
JSN. That's right. Yeah, that's fair.
I think James Cook might be a good one. At 2 cents.
I look for regression. You got to look at the dude that usually leads the league in rushing the year before. You've seen a pretty big regression back. Look at like Saquon last year, Derrick Henry a couple years ago. You see a pretty big regression back from that.
Christian McCaffrey, 5 cents.
Never a bad bet.
Oh. It's not that liquid of a market, but I think if you're looking at the top guys, obviously the wide receivers are a good bet, but Bijan.
Well, that's always a good bet too. That guy's
a
monster.
Sprinkle some Jackson Dart MVP. Jackson Dart needs to play more than 5 games before show me that he can go through half a season without getting a concussion before I put any money on him.
Well, that ain't no guarantee.
At
all.
No, sir. Yeah, man, I'm loving all this free agent stuff and whatnot out here. It's freaking great. You know me. Anytime we get to talk about,
you love that shit.
But let's look at these. Like, not today. We won't deep dive into these today because we talked a lot of NFL already. But take a look at some of these today over on DraftKings. Cricks. I know we gotta. It is valuable now if you can find a gem in here. We don't know what free agency looks like yet. We don't know the draft. We don't know, people can get injured in the offseason, but there are some gems in here. I think the Chiefs over 10.5 at plus 110. That might be a good deal.
I don't hate it. What about Cowboys under 8.5 plus 110?
It's tough. Because you got to remember, the Cowboys went 3 straight years with 12 wins. Dak made it through this whole season healthy. If they're smart and they trade away Pickens, they tag him and trade him, and they focus on the defensive line, I would give the Cowboys an over. If they tag Pickens, plan on keeping Pickens, and try to run it back, where we're going to do the same thing as last year and just try to outshoot everyone in these games, outscore them, probably go under.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I damn sure ain't laying minus 130 on Cowboys over 8.5 wins.
What do you think about the Lions next year?
Man, that's another one. I don't really. There's 10.5. Over 10.5 is minus 130. I like the under 10.5 wins at plus 110 more than I like the over 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
Here's a team. Your Buccaneers under 8.5 at plus 115. Mike Evans is gone.
I don't hate that. Like I said,
Mike's coming back for another year.
Do what now?
Mike Evans announced that he wants to play another year, so he's going to sign with another team.
Yeah, I mean, good for Mike. If you want to play, man. I don't know why they wouldn't sign him back. I mean, I feel like you could sign him at a great value brand price. And I don't know why you wouldn't want that guy out there. I mean, we know Mike's aging, and Mike's had last couple seasons had a tough time playing all the games.
Mike, you know where I go if I have my choice? Obviously, he's going to have to take a pay cut, but he should know that at this point in his career.
Well, I'm sure he probably does.
Buffalo Bills.
Not a bad spot at all.
I think that, you got a good chance to go win one, although he does have a ring.
And it depends on how much he wants to deal with that cold weather bullshit. It's a long way from Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, but I mean, Did you see what this idiot said?
Who?
Colin Cowherd had Jason McIntyre on.
Well,
This is why you guys tune into this show and not these big old.
Any time Colin Cowherd's speaking, you know it's horse shit coming
It's
out
not
of
him. It wasn't him. It was Jason McIntyre.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. Somebody on this show.
This is why you listen to this show, because these talking heads that got these big national TVs don't know what the hell they're talking about. He says, Mike Evans, unbelievable career in Tampa. He's going to be motivated to chase a Super Bowl. Hasn't sniffed one in Tampa.
Fucking idiot.
How do you forget about
you get a job for a major network? Shit like that. Fuck these idiots, man. I'd like to fight both of them.
I'm pretty sure Mike caught a touchdown in that Super Bowl. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he did. They put up 31.
I know they won the damn thing. And it wasn't even that long ago.
Let me see.
Dude hasn't sniffed a Super Bowl. Fuck this guy. Can't believe these freaking idiots get real jobs, making real money for real networks. That's why these networks, you can't trust anything these fucking networks say anymore. They're all trash.
God, I was right.
I would, Blue. I punch him right in the face.
Oh, no, I was wrong. I would. In his defense, Mike Evans only had one catch for 31 yards in that Super Bowl.
But he played the damn game out there celebrating the confetti and shit. Turn on your TV, dumbass.
Antonio Brown had a touchdown in that Super Bowl.
Fuck Antonio
Do you
Brown.
know who had 2 touchdowns for the Bucks in that Super Bowl?
In that one?
Yeah. Tom Brady had 3 passing TDs. Leonard Fournette had 1 rushing TDs. And Antonio Brown caught 1 touchdown. And there was one guy on that team that caught 2 touchdowns.
It wasn't like something weird like wasn't weird like Scotty Miller or something, was it?
No.
Who was it?
Gronk.
Oh God, I almost
about that.
I almost kind of forget that I know he was there and everything, but that one kind of we remember the Tom and stuff. We almost kind of forget that Gronk was down there with him, man.
Yeah, dude. I forgot about that.
Yeah. The Gronk, man. Gronk's first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, easy. But yeah, your Bucks, dude. I think under 8.5, man. I think we kind of saw what I think that second half of the season, kind of what the Bucks are, and also no one in that division ever wins 10 games, anyways.
Right. Again, yeah, that's for sure. Hell, the team that wins the division may not get over 8.5 wins. That happened this year.
Q, this is when I realized meme. That's right. I'd rather have Mike Evans on the page than AJ Brown too. I heard a thing where they were talking about if the Cowboys were smart, which you can just stop everything that I'm about to say. They don't tag Pickens, or they tag and trade Pickens. They decide not to waste their money on Pickens, and instead they use that money to go get one of these defensive end guys, whether it's trade for Max Crosby or go get Trey Henderson or something like that. They bring back Clowney. Could you imagine Max Crosby and Clowney?
I mean,
Clowney's still good, dude. He was really good this year for them.
How many snaps did he play? Look at the snap share, though.
He played a lot.
I just don't. A lot of these defensive ends, man, you look at like Myles Garrett and stuff. They just don't play. I mean, I know how effective they are, and I know how they can change the game and stuff like that. But a guy that's aging as much as Jadeveon Clowney, what, 35 now?
How do you spell that name? How do you spell Jadeveon?
I think it's
hold on.
J-A Davion.
Let's see.
I mean, I figured if you Googled it, bro, it'd probably just pull it up, wouldn't it? Just type in
I went over PFF. Do you know where he ranked in the league amongst defensive ends? Now you got to remember, there's 2 ends on each team, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ranked 16th this season.
How many snaps did he play? Who did he play for?
Cowboys. He signed a 1-year, $6 million deal. They're talking about bringing him back, which they should.
Oh yeah,
he's 33 years old.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get him at a reasonable price, I'm not going to pay him any amount of money.
Well, they're talking about he earned himself a $12 million contract. That he's one of the free agents. That
Well, that is.
you
I mean,
can probably get him for 10. I'd take it.
I can live with that. I'm not saying just don't
Considering
pay
that you got Myles Garrett out there getting 45, I mean, you get a 12.
Well, he did just set the sack record.
Yeah, but I mean, that's his number one defensive guy, and this is number 16. You know, it feels like a bargain.
33. I mean, yeah, a great value brand price or whatever. And if you can get him,
Davian Clowney is ranked just behind Jared Verse this last season.
That's not a bad spot to be. But did he play the amount of snaps that Jared Verse did?
It looks like he played 372 snaps.
Bro, what is that? That's not even.
I think that's yeah.
It's a really small sample size. 372 snaps in a 17-game season.
I mean,
what is that per game? That's just.
Yeah, but think about it, even if you're just using them for like second and third downs, that's when you need a pass rusher, right? That's when you need them.
But I understand that, but that's playing like 22 snaps a game, dude. For $12 million,
and you're getting to the quarterback.
If I'm going to pay you $12 million, you better give me at least 35 snaps a game.
Look at last year was one of his best years.
Yeah, because he was fresh the whole time.
Well,
I'm just saying, if I'm going to pay a guy $12 million, you got to give me at least 35 snaps a game.
Maybe he wanted to, and they just didn't use him that much. I don't know.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me.
God, these things are cool over on PFF.
Yeah, I never dove into that too much. I'll be right back. I got to grab a refill.
Let's see. NFL free agents this season. I don't know which one to go with. We got this one over at so you got Tyreek Hill up there. His projected market value is $14.4 million. Let's see. What were you guys saying? Stop trying to nuke my Cowboys. I'm trying to defend your Cowboys, all right? If they would just do the smart thing and focus on the defense a little bit instead of tag. Now, I get it. Pickens is a nice piece. You got that 1-2 punch with Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. That's great, but you're going to need an edge rusher. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. That's a good one. That was good. Oh, man. What is David saying up here? What up? Good morning, David. What are you saying? 3 good days in a row, and I don't have a wife to tell me to cash out. Atta baby. Finally he saw the chat. My bad, dude. We started talking into this stuff. I get all giddy and excited. We're talking NFL. My bad. Load management has hit the NFL now. Well, with pass rushers, dude, especially some of these veteran pass rushers, they don't play every snap. That's why you're only paying them $10 million. When you pay a guy $45 million to rush the quarterback, he's going to be out there every single play, right? There you go.
Go pay him $12 million. Y'all go ahead.
I think it's a steal, dude. He was the only shining thing on that defense. And also, I was really impressed with him this last season about his leadership in that locker room. When he first got there, one thing that really impressed me, when he first got there, one of the first things he says to his the players on the team, he's like, man, Jerry treats you guys nice. Talking about the facility. He goes, the facilities, everywhere we go here is super nice. He goes, They've got nice locker rooms. They got nice workout equipment. They got nice everything because it's the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry spends his money on.
Like that's a surprise that the Dallas Cowboys have nice facilities.
Well, what he's saying is a lot of the teams across the league are not like that. That's what we were talking about, those ownership grades. He goes, you guys, he came in to let them know, you guys don't know how good you have it here. You need to appreciate.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, wait, Jadavion, wait till you got to negotiate a contract with him.
Well, he's just talking about the facilities.
That's fine. That doesn't surprise me at all. They should. The guy's got $1 gazillion. Yeah, you should have the best of the damn best, but I need to see you pay people that are actually going to help you win trophies. It's cool you got a shiny building that you lose in all the time.
Is Will from Game On a sport? Game On, baby, most pro. I don't know. What are you trying to say there, Tommy?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
A couple of the key free agents, Tyreek Hill, projected value of $14.4 million. Trey Henderson, I'm curious where he's going to be because he's going to be 32 next season. Or close to 32.
Yeah, he wants to get out of Cincinnati too.
And he wants to get paid. But they're saying you can get him for an average annual contract of $30 million a year. That's not bad for Trey Hendrickson. If you're a team looking for
I can't believe these fucking guys make this kind of money.
Listen, Kirk, I know it's a lot of money, but in today's NFL, the top guys are making 45 to 50 million. So if you can get a guy that puts out top tier performance compared to those guys, and you can get them at 30, that's what we like to call closing line value.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's closing line value. I just can't believe this shit is as out of control as it is because there ain't nobody out there. I mean, outside of you're gonna pay my
like to be over 300 million.
I know, and that's fucking foolish.
Oh,
we're the problem. We're the problem. We keep buying the jerseys and the tickets and watching the games and betting on the sports and all that shit. We're the problem. But I can't believe we pay people like Trey Hendrickson $30 million a season.
Why not?
That's just fucking foolish. I mean, they just paid John Harbaugh $20 million to go coach the fucking Giants. God almighty. I hate the NFL, dude. I hate it. I really do.
You know what's crazy? Seahawks just won the Super Bowl. They got $73 million in cap space.
Did it the right way.
You know who also is crazy? The Rams have $62 million. We've never seen the Rams with cap space.
It's crazy they got that much.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to be nasty next year.
I think they're going to be good again.
Which article was it that I saw? Was it this one? Oh, here we go. This one's rankings. It doesn't have what he's projected, but rankings. At 100 is Von Miller.
Good morning.
Let's get to the end of this list. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
And Dog Spa. Good morning, Dog Spa the Ninja. Good to see y'all, man. We'll look at your other stuff over there, the Ninja. I see you asking. You need some.
Yeah, we're gonna picks. We're gonna give you some winners for today. We'll get into that next. George Pickens is the number one free agent.
That makes sense to me. But he's a head case.
George Pickens isn't a number one wide receiver.
George Pickens is a head case.
He's the best number two wide receiver out there.
He could 100% be number one. He has all the talent and ability to be a number one. He just can't get it between the fucking ears. He got all the talent in the world.
Yeah. Daniel Jones is the number two. He's going to be with the Colts. We don't even talk about that. Devin Lloyd, Jaguars.
He's a player.
He's going to re-sign with the Jags.
Daniel Jones is a free agent?
Mm-hmm.
Colts got to bring him back, right?
Yeah, they're going to give him a deal.
Yeah, surely. I was going to say, if you don't, you deserve what you get.
You know who I saw? He's probably up on this list. You know who I saw who earned himself $35 million a year? A quarterback, backup quarterback this year. Came out.
Shit.
He came out one game. No, Mac Jones is still under contract, or else yes, he would.
Okay, that's what you say. I thought Mac Jones was auditioning for his next job.
I think everyone's talking about who's going to be the next Sam Darnold or the Daniel Jones that like moves on and flamed out early on. I think it's Mac Jones too. After this year, after having 2 years under Shanahan.
I do, dude. I think he's going to have a little resurgence, kind of like they did.
I think he could, in the right situation.
Hey, I told y'all last year I didn't think that, and I Brock Purdy played well in some of those games, but that offense didn't take that big of a step back when Mac Jones came in for Brock Purdy. I thought at times it was even better.
You think that's insane? $30 million per player, $70 million in cap space, and 2 players insanity. You think that's insane? Dak Prescott's cap hit this year is $85 million.
Yeah, that was money well spent.
$85 million.
Because Jerry takes such good care of his people.
But you know who they're saying will get a $35 million contract quarterback?
Who?
Malik Willis. Remember we had that one game we went 19 of 21, won that game for the Packers?
I remember. Hell, Malik was a pretty high draft pick, wasn't he? For the Titans?
Yeah, I think he was in the late first round, wasn't he?
I think so. Something like that. I think he was a first rounder with the Titans.
When?
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Where did Malik Willis get drafted?
I could be wrong on that.
Nope, you are wrong. Yep, you're
like
both.
4th round, maybe.
He was the 86th overall pick, 3rd round.
3rd round.
He played at Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty, I knew that. I did know he played at Liberty.
Let's see, Trey Hendrickson. They say, signs with the Bears. That's interesting. That's a prediction, obviously.
Right.
That's interesting.
I don't know how I feel about that Bears team.
What do you think about this, Ghost? Tyler Linderbaum, former Ravens center, they think he's going to go sign with the Giants. Follow Harbaugh.
Whatever. Giants.
Who and when will be the first $1 billion in the NFL? We're going to be far away from that. Like career earnings, it would probably be Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it'd be Mahomes.
But even then, he might not. We won't get there. LeBron became the first basketball player to do it, like for career earnings.
Right. Jordan should be allowed to count all his career earnings for all the Air Jordans they've sold since he's been retired too.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker, they're saying he re-signs with Seahawks. I don't think he's re-signing with Seahawks.
What is the deadline for all this stuff?
Free agency starts March 9th.
Sorry, Grass Guy. I got zero faith in that franchise.
This is where this one's interesting. This guy earned himself a contract. Now they're saying, like, if you want to go get a top, like a contract wise, a guy that you can pay relatively cheap, not top money, but a guy that can produce, Alec Pierce from the Colts.
Football player.
They're saying he can get he'll probably get about $20 million a year, which is half of what you're paying like Jamar Chase in that level. And they're saying he might sign with the Colts or with the Bills.
If I was the Colts, I'd be trying to bring that guy, but I don't know if you can sign Daniel Jones and him back though.
Yeah, so LeBron is making his money off the court, but like I think what I read was the first, like while he's in his career, like while he's still playing.
Right.
Obviously, he used his money and invested it, and that's what got him to $1 billion.
Pretty smart.
They're saying Malik Willis might go sign with the Dolphins. Wasn't it the Packers D coordinator that just took that job, right?
Down with the Dolphins? I'm not sure about that.
I think he's the head coach now.
Malik Willis, I mean, that would be a better option than anybody they've got down there, including Tua.
Let's see. They're saying Mike Evans resigns with the Bucks, but Mike Evans put out that he's ready to move on. He might. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. We love Mike, though, either way.
Juwan Jennings is a free agent.
I bet he comes back to the 49ers.
Probably. Kyle Pitts. God, they're saying Kyle Pitts to the Patriots. I don't really want
fucking
that.
Kyle Pitts, dude.
That.
I'm so fucking done with this guy. I don't care where he plays at.
Travis Etienne's a free agent, and they're predicting that He's gonna go sign with the Saints where your career goes to die. Also, Alvin Kamara is gonna probably be released, a cap casualty, and be released from the Saints. So,
dude, and Alvin Kamara, I feel like has been biding his time because he knew he was on a shitty damn team. Alvin Kamara can still play.
He's got some tread left on those tires.
Alvin Kamara can still play, dude. You put him in the right spot.
He's gonna end up being a Chief. Watch,
dude. If he does some shit like that, I'm telling you, if Alvin Kamara gets on a good team, he won't be a bad bet for Offensive Player of the Year.
Let me see.
I'm with you. There's still some tread left on them tires.
God, what year is this for him?
It would probably be like
maybe his 10th year.
Yeah, I started about 10.
31. Yeah, look at this. He's going to be a cap casualty.
That's the best thing that could happen to him.
Oh yeah,
get the hell out of there.
Yeah, they can cut him and save a bunch of money.
Be the best thing that could happen to him. And Brady's perfect for the Colts, Patriot.
What is?
Brady. I said Patriots said Brady's going to the Colts.
What Brady?
Tom.
Oh.
I think they're just throwing shade at you, man.
Yeah, they can save $18 million by cutting him. That's crazy. But we got a couple other things. We got to get to these bets and stuff like that. Sorry, Craig. You know me. One of these days, just start talking football. I get excited.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
such exhilarating is the world of NFL free agency. We got to do highlight too. Don't forget that.
That's what we're doing next, and then we're going to give you guys. We're going to give you some winners in this highlight, and then we're going to give you some winners. I got some golf winners for you. We got some Olympic bets, and the NBA's back. We got a lot to talk about, Craig. We still got a lot to do. But first, we got to talk about a little highlight action. Let's see what happened yesterday.
All right.
Let's see what happened yesterday. Okay. Cyclones, the defending champs. 5-1 victory over the Fireballs. This was an ass whooping yesterday.
Well, that was an ass whooping yesterday. How's that? Is that Hyro and Bradley at the top?
Yep, they dominated theirs. Urrutia 1-3 against Inaki. Hyro and Manu dominated Lalu and Nicholas. Well, they didn't really dominate, but they won 2-0, but those were close.
Bradley beat CRB?
Mm-hmm. Jedin and Nuda, our guy Jedin, shocked us 6-3, 6-1.
Dang, the Lou dropped 2 yesterday, dude.
Dude, Manu ate his Wheaties yesterday. Him and Inaki won the Division I doubles match in the third set.
Man, they waxed him on that one.
They sure did. This is the World Highlight League, by the way. Spring season, we'll be covering them all season long. Today we have a highlight match, 3 p.m. Eastern. We got the Chargers and the Devils. Our guy Benny. I got to remember to put on my jerseys for this. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
We'll see. Too early to tell.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, grass guy. My bad. Did Most Pro get some new salts? No, we do need to get the smelling salts going though.
Y'all can have that shit. I went on there on Bro Science with Beardo and Blaine and all them. Y'all look absolutely miserable when y'all are hitting those smelling salts, dude.
It might be the new coffee today. I switched up coffee because we ran out of our other stuff.
I think my days of needing smelling salts are behind me.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I enjoy watching you guys partake, though. That is worth the price of admission.
Tonight we got Chargers and the Devils. Zulak and Amigarena is going to start things off against Echeverry and Aratz. Aratz is back. He had the flu last week.
Mm-hmm. And so we got Echeverry and Aratz, and then I tell you what, we're going to take Aratz, man. I think this is going to go in 3, though, man. Maybe he's a little winded. Maybe doesn't, takes him a little bit to get started, getting back in this thing.
We're starting with the Division I doubles. Ooh, that's interesting. I like Echeverry and Aratz.
In 3.
I might like him in 2. I don't know. We'll see. See what the odds are on him. We got Eggy and Julian taking on Benny and Rock. Oh,
dude, I ain't betting against Eggy. I'm pretty sure Eggy's undefeated, never lost.
Let's see. What team is he on? He's on Chargers. Let's go to teams. Chargers.
Yeah, he's on the Chargers. Yeah, with Julian and them.
I want to make sure we're saying his name right. God, which one is he?
That's him right there in the bottom right corner. I
Oh, I
think.
guess I could have just hovered over him, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they haven't recorded his voice yet. Okay. All right. I can't go against our guy, Benny. Give me Benny and Rock. In
All
three.
right. Sorry, Benny. I'm going with Eggy and Julian in this one.
Benny and Rock in 3. Eater B-Day and Robin taking on Echeberry and Kubala. Echeberry and Kubala, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, SD. We're going against Eater B-Day.
Yep.
Then we got Zulaka and Julian. Look at this. It's all doubles matches today. I just realized that. Zulaka and Julian taking on Benetrix and Benny.
Oh, that's the old Ben, man. You got to go with Ben squared on that one.
You do. Ben squared. Yeah, I like it, but Zulaka and Julian is going to give him a fight. I'm just going to take that one to go 3.
And which one?
Zulaka, Julian, and versus Benetrix and Benny.
Yeah, I think that one goes 3. I do think it goes 3. You can bet that one both ways.
See you later, Patriot. Have a good one, buddy.
Patriot, be safe, buddy. Have a good day.
Robin and Eggy taking on Kubal and Rock. This is one we're all back, Eggy.
I'm not betting against Eggy right now. Like I said, undefeated, never lost.
All right. And the final match tonight, Eater B-Day and Omega Reina taking on Benetrix and a Rock.
I'm going with Eater B-Day and Omega Reina in the last one.
I'm going to wait and see. I want to see how Rotz looks in his first match. If he looks good, if he's dialed in, I'm going to go with Benetrix and Rotz in this final match.
Okay.
All right. We got Chargers doubles tonight, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's nap time.
It is nap time. Might not be a bad day to bet the tie.
Might not be a bad day to bet the tie. By the way, I will be posting these at GameOn_picks, my plays that I like. I'll do some pre-match, but since I am able to tune in and watch the match today, I will be live betting them as well, meaning like betting them before the match starts and whatnot. So I'll be posting those over at GameOn_picks on X. Go check it out. You can watch this today on ESPN 3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Links to their YouTube channel and social media and all that for the World Highlight League is in the description of the stream. We got 3 p.m. Eastern tonight. You can bet this at DraftKings Sportsbook, FanDuel, or if you're in the great state of Florida, Hard Rock Bet. We're going to win some money today. I feel it.
I do too, man. Been a couple good days for a good day.
Devils Chargers tonight. Go check them out. And that's Benny's old team, right? Chargers?
I believe so.
I have his classic Chargers jersey.
That's the day you do have the Chargers. You got to wear the Chargers mini jersey while you're watching it today.
But he's on the Devils now.
I know, man. It'll be some good like reverse psychology or something.
It's got to be something good in the air there, huh?
Yeah.
That's World Highlight League. Go check them out. Good sponsor of the show. Go support the people that support us. Crick. We got to talk about the hockey matches yesterday. We had some good matches.
That's right, Tommy.
What Tom said? Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Classy.
Where's the scores? Why don't they make this easy?
What are we looking at for? What is this?
Oh, here we go. I'm looking at the matches from yesterday. Dude, wasn't this an upset? Slovakia over Germany? That was an upset yesterday, right?
I don't think so. No, the Slovakia is the 3 seed and Germany was the 6. And
I thought Slovakia was the underdog in this one.
No, they were the 3 seed. That's a pretty good hockey team, dude. I like that Slavkovsky kid plays for them.
Yeah, they put up 3 in the second. I mean, they just kind of ran away with that one. The big upset almost big upset yesterday, but like you were right. You were saying take what was it, plus 2.5 with Czech?
Yeah. I think you got around plus 120 or something like that on that. But it was So that Czech team was fun to watch. They had them dead to rights here.
Yeah, they came out 2-1 in the first. Canada tied it up, and then so this is where I started off the day bad. I bet under 6.5 in this one, and I also bet Canada minus 3.5. Well, the Canada minus 3.5 was gone and out the window, but I was getting plus money on under 6.5, and it was looking good. There's about 10 minutes left, and we're tied 2-2, Crick. And all I was hoping for, Crick, was please let Canada score. Because if it would have went 3-2 Canada, I don't think we go to overtime.
You should have just wanted them to just like stall that out, get you to overtime at 2-2, automatic winner there. One of them teams scores 3, and you get what you got yesterday, and Canada scores with just over a minute left to tie it 3-3. Then you're dead to rights because somebody got to score another one.
I was trying to be realistic though, thinking like 10 minutes left, 2-2, someone's scoring in this period.
Yeah, and we wound up getting the old. I told y'all I thought Mitchell Marner scoring a goal yesterday, a little plus 340. Booyah! He scored the game winner, baby.
Yeah. But then when Czech scored, I go, well, Canada's going to tie this thing up, aren't they? And it was like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, dude. That team, like I said, you got to play 60 minutes against that team, buddy. And hell, they played most of that game without Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, and look at that. What happened to him?
He got twisted up, man. They were kind of tangled up on the ice, and he went down, and his leg got twisted up some. And I don't think it's anything too bad, but I'm pretty sure the Pittsburgh Penguins are probably calling saying, "Hey, motherfuckers, you better let him sit out the rest of this thing."
Yeah, but they still have Connor McDavid.
They've got a lot more than that. That team is an absolute machine, dude. It is littered with Hall of Famers.
Yeah, it went to overtime. So I was looking up the rules to see, like, okay, what happens if this goes to shootouts? Do I still win my under 6.5? No. It goes to shootout. Whoever wins the shootout will get the point.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get to the 3-3, it's the same way in the NHL. Once you get to the 3-3, it's over 6.5. They'll actually automatically. They won't do it because they take a little longer to pay out the Olympic bets and stuff. And I haven't bet any totals, but in the NHL, when it goes 3-3, if you got over 6.5, they go ahead and pay your bet out.
God, but yeah, so I lost both those bets. I was feeling pretty down because I could have cashed out for a profit at one point. But Canada gets a win. They survive and advance. They're going to the semis. Better Day was talking about, how the unders are the way to go in these games. And this game was already started, so I didn't even look at betting the under in this one. But the one game out of the 3 remaining that I decided to bet the under is the one that went over.
As is tradition.
And then Finland came back, I think, in this one, right?
Finland was dead. They were dead to rights in this damn thing. They were down 2-0 going into the third period. Wound up still in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wound up still in 2 in the third. Got one of them pretty late to tie it up there. And then wound up winning it in OT. Who was it scored the OT winner? My guy. Arturi Lehkonen. Little avalanche there, man.
Yeah, they were 100%.
Well, I mean, y'all got to understand, everybody won. Once again, whoever wins this damn gold medal, you can put a big ass asterisk right beside it because there's no Team Russia, and I don't count it. But they want to see USA and Canada playing in that damn final, dude.
God, I want to see Russia back in this thing so bad.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit that they're not in it. You got all these other Russian athletes. There's like 12 or 13 Russian athletes, and they can't compete under their country's flag. Why can't we do the same fucking thing with the hockey team and let them train somewhere in America, and we'll just put like world jerseys on them? They'll just be the world team. So we at least get the best on best out there.
Just let them back in. Who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying, man. We won't even get into all that shit. People get their feelings hurt and stuff. But once again, none of these guys that we playing on Team Russia has invaded anybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just let them back in hockey, at least. Just give them
at least in hockey. Like I said, if you don't even want to let them play under their flag, that's fine. But put them in the damn tournament because it ain't best on best without those guys playing.
I know, dude. Could you imagine if we had Russia, Canada
instead of France?
Screw all these other teams. Just do Russia, Canada, and USA hockey round robin.
No, you got to put Finland and Sweden in there too. You do. Finland and Sweden got a plethora of NHL players too. Those are 2 very good hockey teams as well. And I think that Czech team's even good, dude. That Czech team had Canada dead to rights yesterday. You got some studs on that team too. But the likes of, I know Italy was already getting in because the host nation, but that team lost an Olympic hockey game 11-0. Have a little bit of fucking pride.
Jamie says some bookmakers set totals for only regulation time. Yes, they do. Kalshi did not. It was not that. But the big match last night, USA gets it done in overtime, 2-1 over Sweden. We survive and advance. 3 of the games yesterday went to overtime. That's good hockey. I gotta imagine that if you're a hockey fan, you were enjoying all of this.
Oh, dude, it's the first time. Yeah, I don't know. You may have just said this. I zoned out. But yeah, first time ever that 3 quarterfinal games went to OT.
It's the first time ever?
First time ever. You had 3 three of the quarterfinal games go to overtime.
God, if Germany could pick up the slack, we could have had all 4, you know?
Mm-hmm. That Germany team was just kind of outmatched. I mean, like I said, their best player, Leon Draisaitl, I love that guy, but he was having a tall task for that team he was playing with.
Women's semifinals is today, right now, into the first period almost, and Switzerland is tied with Sweden.
These are the medal games, aren't they? These aren't.
Yeah, and this is the medal game, for bronze. That's for bronze, and then the gold medals here in a few hours.
1:10 p.m. Eastern time. Canada and the USA will play for the gold medal in women's hockey. So yeah,
any value on Canada over the US? US whooped their ass.
We got to find out if that girl's playing. That one last time I drank the Kool-Aid on this thing when they played in the group stage because the odds kept going out and everybody was betting on Canada. But if that captain for Canada is not playing, just take the USA. They beat them 5-0. You probably take the USA -3.5.
Let's see.
But yeah, I need to know if Canada's captain's playing because that's
a big Canadian women's hockey star and captain Marie-Philip Poland is expected to play.
What was wrong with her? Does it say?
She returned for the last game. So she injured her knee, but then she ended up returning last game and scored 2 goals in the semis. They call her Captain Clutch.
Yeah, it's a big deal having that. Apparently, if you take the best player off the ice in women's hockey, it is a big deal.
Let's see. Olympics.
They got shellacked when she didn't play the last time.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, though, I was like, what if they did some shit like that, knowing they were going to get matched up again later in the tournament? They were just going to be like, yeah, she got a hurt knee, man. We're just going to set her down for this game so they can't prepare for her later.
Yeah, I was saying, how hurt was her knee?
And that's what I'm saying. You show back up the next day, ready to go.
I don't know, man. You can get Canada at 20 cents in this game. Plus 400.
Yeah, I was looking at plus 360 over here. But once again, I already drank that Kool-Aid once. I've already lost some money on the Canadian women's national team.
I might have to dabble. A little bit.
I kind of want to bet the Swiss right now at plus 170 live with it being 0-0.
This would be great. This is my ideal. I buy in Canada now. They score first. I sell out and then bet the US of A to come back.
Dude, you would still have to lay like minus 250 if the USA went down 1-0 in this game.
Okay, Canada goes up 2-0 first period. Sell out.
Then you might get minus 120. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Have a little pride for yourself there. I'm sorry, but if we go down like 4 or 5-0, I'm probably just fighting if I'm Team Italy.
That's what we got in hockey. What do we got? There's semis. The men's tomorrow we'll be covering. Ooh, what are the odds on these ones? Do you know? You got them pulled up?
I can. Let's see here. We've got, looks like Canada is a heavy favorite over Finland. You can get minus 2.5, minus 108.
78%.
Yeah, plus 380 for Finland on the money line, minus 500 for Canada.
Jesus, the U.S. is 88% against Slovakia. How come the lines were closer in the previous round than they are this round?
That's what I'm saying. Man, I don't know. I think I'm staring at that plus 2.5 for Slovakia at plus 130. And I don't even hate a sprinkle on the damn plus 550 on Slovakia money line. Did you know we've only ever won 2 gold medals in Olympic hockey?
I'm not surprised by that.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense when you really think about it. And hell, the last one we won was the Miracle on Ice Day. I think we won one in like 1960 and then won one in the 1981.
Well, I mean, Russia and Canada.
Right. I mean, I get it. It makes sense why, but I'm just like, still, man, you would think that some of those crazy stars at some point in time in the NHL, late 90s or something. You would figure, but I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
I think if you take both dogs tomorrow, that's good value. One of them's going to hit, or at least, like you said, take them on the puck line.
I mean, I think I could. I don't know. I'd be more apt to take Slovakia on the puck line than I would Finland at the +2.5. Finland did not play great for 3/4 of that game yesterday, and they got very fortunate to even advance in this thing. And Canada already had their close call yesterday. I think they might come out and blow the doors off in this one.
Yeah, but Crosby's not going to be out there.
Buddy, look at the rest of that roster.
I don't know, man.
Like I said, all that does is him not playing is just provide more minutes for some other freaking stud that's eventually going to get in the Hall of Fame too.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but I'm kind of feeling that. Kind of feeling it. We do have NBA back today.
All right, we talk about it for a minute. I might have to get over there to Grass Guy here before long.
Okay.
That's tomorrow. We got like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games today, I think.
So the Kings are on like it's either a 14 or a 17 game losing streak heading into the All-Star break.
And their top 2 guys are out for the year now.
Well, this is what I was going to say. I was going to say there might be, thinking heading into the All-Star break with that. I'm like, they might be a team that is undervalued that we might want to take a look at going into. But then their top 2 guys, Sabonis and who's the other dude?
Who was the other guy? Let me see. I'll find it for you. But I know Sabonis is out. Levine, Zach Levine.
Yeah, so they are just thrown in the towel.
Yeah.
So I think we just money line fade them going forward.
I mean, you could probably progressive parlay. I mean, the thing is, on those money lines against them, you're gonna have, like tonight, you got -380. You could probably just fade that team on the damn spread, dude. I don't know.
Probably.
You need to see a couple games first, because it might wind up providing some opportunities for some young guys that are hungry.
Or this might be a good time. I mean, like, you can get +150 that Orlando wins by 12 or more.
You get what on it now?
+150. The line's 8.5. You take a -11.5, you get +150. And I mean, usually when these teams lose, they get blown out.
They do usually get blown out, but you got the East Coast to West Coast travel too. You had the long layoff. How sharp are the Magic going to be? They weren't playing great right before the break. I don't know if that's the team I want to. Like, once again, I want to see what the Kings are without those 2 guys for at least a little bit. Now, if they get beat by 35 tonight, then yeah, we'll just straight fade them for a little while.
That's funny, Super James.
That's right.
Will should put the end of his last sentences in a PDF for members, the ones he doesn't finish when he transports us.
Apparently, it cuts us off when we're ready.
Because it teleports them over there. Yeah.
Yep. So,
okay, let's find a couple gems. Let's find a best bet of the day, and then I'll let you get. I know Grass Guy hates me right now, so. Okay.
Let's see here. I'll find you one.
Real quick, briefly, while you're looking at that, I just want to remind you, this is how to bet over on Better Day. This is free up there, betterday.com, how to bet tanking teams. What you want to do, we'll just summarize. You want to bet a bad team versus you want to bet the under in a bad team versus a bad team. And bad teams are defined by their current win percentage is under 35%. And a bad team versus a non-bad team, which is defined by a team with a winning record, you want to bet the over.
Okay. So a bad team versus not a bad team, you want to bet the over.
Yep, and bad team versus bad team, you want to bet the under. So we'll see if we can find a couple of those today. We start with the Rockets and the Hornets. So this would be the Hornets don't qualify as a bad team right now. They're just what's the other definition? They are, where's that at? They're in that weird stage. Stay away from this game. The Rockets are 4.5-point favorites. Hornets went on a little bit of a run heading into the All-Star break. I think they kind of cool off. So if anything, I would look at the Rockets in this one, but you just never know what you're going to get from the Rockets night in, night out.
Yeah.
You gotta imagine they're pretty fresh coming off the break.
Everybody ought to be fresh.
5%. Ghost likes Pistons plus 4.5. Ooh. We'll get there. Here we go. Bad team, the Nets, versus a non-bad team, which is the Cavs. We would want to bet over 229.5.
Yeah, you gotta have some stones to bet an over in the Nets game. They may not break 90, but they'll lose like 140 to 90.
Yeah, that would get you over.
Mm-hmm. By the hair of your chinny chin chin.
That one's interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at that one. Hawks and the Sixers tonight. They don't qualify any of the criteria.
I think I like the over in that though.
You like the over 238.5?
Mm-hmm.
Philly only laying 1.5 here. It kind of smells fishy, huh?
A little bit. Hawks are playing decent at the end of the break too, or right before the break, I guess.
Let's see.
What about this low ass total in this Celtics Warriors game? Steph Curry's not back yet. Porzingis is apparently making his debut. We got a Porzingis revenge game in this.
Joel Embiid's out. That's why.
Fuck Joel Embiid. Fucking bum. Still bet the over.
Interesting. Which game were you talking about? Celtics Warriors?
Yeah, the low total. 212.5.
Celtics got that good defense, man.
Got that good D. And Porzingis, like I said, Porzingis is supposed to be making his debut for the Warriors tonight, I believe. No Steph Curry back yet, but
against his former team. If anything, if Porzingis plays, I would take Boston out to minus like 9.5, minus 10.5.
If Porzingis plays,
huh?
If Porzingis plays,
yeah, because they're going to be clogging up the paint. So Boston's not afraid to shoot threes, and if they get hot from three, they're going to pull. If Boston gets hot from three, the Warriors don't have enough offensive firepower to keep up.
This is why I like the under. I don't think anybody's going to have a whole lot of offensive firepower in this one. That total set way too low.
Both Currys are out.
Oh.
Cryer, Richard, and Porzingis are game time decisions. Boston's fully healthy. Kind of like the Celtics tonight.
Yeah, it could just be a blowout where they just don't. The game shortens up on the back end quite a bit.
This one's the criteria, but it's scary. Bad team versus bad team. Pacers, Wizards. We would want to bet under 232.5.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I've seen those two teams score 280 points in games this year. I ain't fucking with that. That's also my no bet. I don't bet totals in the NBA between 232.5 and 235.5 because it doesn't matter which way I go with the
no bet zones.
I do, and that is right smack dab in the middle of it.
I'm looking at an all under on this game. Wizards Pacers under 225.5. You can get about plus 180 on it.
If you do that, you need to take alt total over 239.5 too.
True. I just don't know if the Pacers are gonna have enough scoring in it.
They just don't play any fucking defense, man. Either one of these damn teams. Is Trey playing yet? Is that guy ever going to play for the Wizards?
Who?
Trae Young. Didn't he get traded to the Wizards like 2 months ago and ain't played a game yet?
Nope.
Don't Anthony Davis play for the damn Wizards now?
Yep.
These guys, they just pay these guys to just so they can hang a banner on
that. Anthony Davis is out for the season.
What the hell's wrong with him?
His finger hurts.
Yeah, his vagine.
Dude, look at all these guys the Wizards have that are out. Trae Young out. Alex Starr, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis, Cam Whitmore. Who the hell are they going to start?
I don't know.
Ooh, no Siakam tonight for the Pacers. No Obi Toppin.
Did you see JT Toppin for Texas Tech towards ACL? He's out for the year too. That's a big blow to them.
Off your any people that were thinking about taking Texas Tech as a sleeper to make it to the Final Four, just go ahead and take them out now.
Yep, Texas Tech is officially dead to rights, dude.
Yes, both Pacers and Wizards are extremely bad. I think I am going to go under in this game. That might be my best bet today. We'll see.
Good luck to you, sir.
Real quick, we just got a couple more. Raptors Bulls. Toronto Lane 5.5. That one's interesting. I'm gonna stay away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Suns Spurs. Spurs are laying 7.5 at home to the Suns. Is Booker playing?
Let's see.
Yeah, Booker's playing.
Yep, he's listed.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're looking for an underdog today, I might look at the Suns on the money line.
I was kind of looking at that one too. Super James, Orlando, and the Kings, maybe the under, but I think I'm gonna stay away from that game till I see what the Kings do.
Dude, you can get at 29%. You can get the Phoenix Suns. I might buy in on them, hoping that they have a lead app or something. The Spurs like show up against the top tier teams, but the mid level. No, the Suns are having a better record than what people thought. They already went over their season win total, but these little mid tier or bad teams, the Spurs don't tend to show up.
That's
I don't know
true.
why. I don't know why. But you put them against the Thunder and they'll whoop their ass.
Right. They will. You ain't wrong there. You ain't wrong there. Beat them 4 out of 5 and shit.
I might be looking at the Suns to buy in now, and hopefully they get a lead or something like that. We'll see. It is in San Antonio, though. And then we were talking Celtics Warriors. I think I'm going to take Celtics out. I'm going to alt line it out to -10.5. Magic Kings. I might take the Magic out, alt line them. Kings are just awful. How many games do you think the Kings win the rest of the season?
The Kings over under like 8.5.
I was going to go 5.5.
It's probably closer to that. If it was 8.5, I'd bet the under. Well, they only got like 30 games left or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say 8.5 at the most. I don't think they get to double-digit wins. Not without those two guys.
What if I gave you plus money under 5.5?
Got 5.5 low, bro. You'd have to give me plus money on 5.5.
They don't have any. They're fielding a G League team.
I agree with you, man. I'm just saying it'd have to be like, I bet under 5.5 at like plus 164.
I'd bet that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nuggets Clippers tonight. I don't know what we're getting from the Clippers. Kawhi balled out in the All-Star break though.
So he's probably tired. He probably won't even play tonight. Freaking bum.
Played on Sunday. He's had all that rest, and I'm just still tired.
Yeah,
he's not listed out.
He's doing that landscaping job too, man. So he's working double time.
Double duty, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. My best bet today will be under 232.5 Pacers Wizards. If you're daring, I will also be betting. I can get plus. Oh, I don't have it pulled up, but you can get almost plus 180 under 225.5. So I will be betting that as well. What's your best bet today, sir? Doesn't have to be basketball.
I haven't found it yet, man. I haven't found it yet. I'm gonna have to listen to some numbers from Grass Guy. Y'all come over to Sports Picks, and I'll give you a best bet or two. I will get some picks back out today too. Now the NBA is back and all that. College basketball is kind of blah, but yeah, I'll get some picks out for y'all later. But I ain't sure just yet, man. I need to hear some numbers and stuff.
Gotta go consult your guy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right.
Well, I'll shoot you guys over to Crick's place. I'm gonna stay here and do some. We're gonna talk some golf, maybe a little bit more NBA. I'm gonna do some Rumble Premium. Knock that out since kids aren't up yet. Might as well string for another half hour or so.
Yeah, well, y'all go ahead and do that, man. I'm gonna give me just a couple minutes, and we'll be cranked up over on the Sports Picks channel for Crick's Corner. We'll go through the NBA and all that stuff, man. So y'all come over there and hang out, sir. You have a good rest of your day. Be safe out there, and I'll see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Normal time tomorrow because I got a oil change thing at 7:30 tomorrow morning. So we'll just do normal time.
Works for me, sir. I'll see you then.
All right. See you then for a Jai-Alai Friday.
All right. Love y'all, chat. Have a good day now. Good luck in your wagers and all that. Peace.
Later, buddy. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and switch over to, let me do this. Let me end this. Let me end this. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a little Rumble Premium, huh? Premium time. 3, 2, 1. Booyah. We're in premium hour. Let's talk a little. I want to come back to the NBA here, and I think we can find some gems tonight looking at that good teams versus good team, bad team versus bad team, good team versus bad team, how to bet the second half of the NBA. We'll get into that, but I want to talk a little golf because this thing's about to start. Boom, boom, boom. You know me, I'm in my contest and whatnot for this, but we got some. It starts here in about 45 minutes. The Genesis Invitational. I do want to throw some. I haven't bet one yet, so we're gonna bet. So as you can see, Scotty Scheffler is your favorite to win this, as he is in everyone. I kind of like Rory in this one. It is a wet, cold. It's gonna be like 51 degrees. The course is very wet down there. This is the last California tournament. And I kind of like this was Tiger's tournament. It was Tiger's tournament, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I kind of like Rory. Rory does really well in these wet conditions and cold, wet conditions. I mean, no surprise from where he's from, right? I kind of like Rory. I think I'm going to buy in on him here at 7 cents. I think he could be in contention. He could be in contention. Some guys that I have picked for this though. We have let's see. I'm using Rory. I think Siwoo Kim, dude. I know this is Siwoo Kim's 6th straight tournament. Normally don't like betting on guys that don't take a break after this kind of stretch, but he is on fire. He's been top 20, top 10 for most of these last 5 tournaments. He's just on fire right now. I don't think that slows down. So I'm taking Siwoo Kim in one of my contests for the all 31 and done, where they give us 30 players throughout the season, and we got to pick which tournaments we want to use each guy. So I'm using Rory and Siwoo Kim for that one. Rory isn't a bad choice to finish top 3. I don't know if I have. Let's see if they have. Let's see. Let's see. Matchups. Ooh. Let's see. Aberg versus Rose. Rose is pretty good at this tournament. Dude, Aberg might be the way to go though. Is this just for round 1? Aberg wins head-to-head matchup against just Rose. Ooh, it's for the whole tournament. I was wondering about if it was just the first round today. Do they have first round? Let's see. Akshay Bhatia versus Keegan Bradley. I like Akshay Bhatia. He choked yesterday, last weekend. Had a lead into the final round, but he's playing some good golf right now. And he should do well on this course in these conditions. JJ Spawn has been showing up. I imagine he has good odds. Yes, we'll look at the overall winner odds here in a second. Victor Hovland beats Jordan Spieth. I don't think I want to do that one. Let's see. Lowry versus Miwoo Lee. I kind of like Miwoo Lee in that one. Hideki Matsuyama. I love betting on Hideki. Going against Morikawa, who just won last weekend. I might bet Hideki on that one. And you got Scheffler versus Rory. I think this is I'm going to take a little bit on Rory to win the whole thing, but I kind of like Rory. You're getting him at almost 3-1 to beat Scheffler, to have a better score than Scheffler. I might do that. So it says head-to-head matchup against Rory in this tournament. Yeah, I think that's a good value play there too. Miwoo Lee is always good to make it to the Saturday. Yeah, these are just the head-to-heads. I do like Minwoo Lee against Shane Lowry, though. I do think that's a good matchup. I might take a stab at that one. Of course, you got the round one leaders and whatnot. That's always just a crapshoot. But the overall win it, we got Scheffler as your favorite. Rory's at 7%. I feel like that's pretty good value. Who were you talking about? You were talking about JJ Spawn. Let's see, where's that? JJ Spawn, you can get at 50-1 on here. Now, some of these in golf, it's better because they only let you bet on Kalshi, a prediction market, to the nearest percent. Whereas like on Poly Market, it's better because you can bet to the nearest 0.1%. So that's a lot better. So a lot of these long shots in golf pre-tournament, you're better off going to a traditional sports book. Only problem is you can't cash out. Whereas on here, you can cash out. So if you took JJ Spawn, he's leading after day 2. He's not going to be at 2%. You know what I mean? You can cash out or cash out some of it. You don't have to cash out all of it. But yeah, I like Rory in this one. I like Siwoo Kim. The guys that I picked for my 4. So in this contest I'm in, you get to pick 4 golfers. The amount of money that they make based off where they place gets added to your total. I ended up going with, obviously, you got to go with Scheffler. Everyone's gonna have Scheffler in the lineup. I tried to fade Scheffler at certain tournaments and not put him in there. But this one, Scheffler should have a good day. It's going to be interesting because it's 2 weeks in a row now. Scheffler has started off even par or worse for the first round and then just goes on an absolute tear for the next 3 rounds. So interesting to see how he starts off today. But I got Aberg, Scheffler, Rory, and Matsuyama as my 4 that I picked for this week. For my survivor pick, I picked Aberg. I just need him to make the cut. Once you use a guy, though, you can't use him again. So I still have like Scheffler and Rory and some of the top guys all saved. Gonna use those for some of the bigger tournaments. I'll probably just use, if I make it to the Masters, I'll probably use Scheffler in the Masters. Scheffler ain't missing the cut at the Masters, you know. These ones, top 10s. This one's kind of an interesting tournament. So you just got to pick a player to get in the top 10. But here's the kicker: if you take one of the top guys, you only get 1 point if they get it. So obviously, like Scheffler and whatnot, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, Scotty's going to top 10. Just take him." You only get 1 point. So the top 15 players based off of world ranking in the tournament get you 1 point. 16 through 30 gets you 2 points, and that's where I ended up going this week. And then if you go outside the top 30, not world rankings, but like top 30 based off world rankings in the tournament, you get 5 points. And usually what I like to do in these tournaments is take 2 of these 5-point guys. And I've hit 3 so far, but because that's just way better value. I didn't like many of them this week. I kind of like some of the guys that get us 2 points. So I'm playing a little bit conservative this week with them. But these golf tournaments are so much fun, or golf contests. My golfers one and done. I got Rory. So this is one where you pick a guy and you can't use him the rest of the year, but whatever money he makes in the tournament gets added to your total. So I used Rory for both of my contests there on that one. I think he's going to have a good tournament. Good tournament. But yeah, we have the Genesis Invitational. I think I am going to bet some of those. Let's just take a stab at it. Let's get some. I want to get some on Rory. Rory to win 7%. Let's get some contracts on him. Oh, that looks good. Rory to win this whole thing. And then who else do we like to win it? Hideki. Chris Gotterup's not a bad play in this one. I'm too American to root for Rory. I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Who else we got? We got Jake Knapp. I feel like you always got to have something on Siwoo Kim. He's just been playing way too good. But like I said, it's 6 straight tournament for him, so I don't know how I feel about that. There's Rory. Hideki. I do like Hideki, but some of these guys I'll just bet live. You like JJ Spawn. Huh, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna throw a little bit on Aberg too, just in case. I think isn't he the defending champ? Yeah, he's the defending champ. It's gonna be tough to win it 2 years in a row, but I mean, at 50-1, why not throw a little sprinkle on him, huh? A little sprinkle on him. I'm staying away from Ricky Fowler this week. Who else? I kind of like those matchups. Let's go back to those matchups. Let's see. I'm going to bet a little bit on Aberg over Justin Rose, although I don't think Justin Rose is a bad play. So I'm going to go Aberg beats Rose in this tournament. And then let's go with Akshay Bhatia to defeat Keegan Bradley. I like that one. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to put that. I did that wrong. Hold on. There we go. Place that bet. Akshay Bhatia over him. Do we go with Minwoo Lee to beat Shane Lowry? Why not? Let's go with Minwoo Lee. Beats Shane Lowry. Place that one. And then let's go with Hideki. I kind of want to go Hideki. But I'm going to go Rory beats Scheffler at almost plus 300. Why not? Why not? So to recap, I got Rory head-to-head against Scheffler. I got Minwoo Lee head-to-head against Shane Lowry. Akshay Bhatia head-to-head against Keegan Bradley. And Ludwig Aberg head-to-head against Justin Rose. And then I got some outright winners at Rory to win the whole thing, and Aberg to win the whole thing. Rory's going to shoot 5 over today. Yeah. But yeah, we got golf back today. Let's go back to these NBA scores. Let's check out the action report, actually. Let's see. We got the Rockets laying 4.5 against the Hornets. Sharp money on the Rockets. 61% of the money is on them as well. I don't know, dude. Like the Hornets, they just went on a tear, though, didn't they? Yeah, look at these. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 10-1 in their last 11 games. And they beat the Rockets a couple weeks ago. I don't know, man. That was in Houston, too. I don't know. It's kind of tough. I probably do side with the Rockets in this one. Then we got the Sixers going up against the Hawks. No Joel Embiid for the Sixers. Who's out for the Hawks? 66% of the money is on the Hawks in that one. Let's see who is out for the Hawks. Jonathan Kuminga. NBA is the hot ticket since it's coming back to that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Like I said, I like the Pacers and the Wizards under. I'm gonna put that bet in right now, actually. Pacers are sharp action on the Pacers, laying 2.5. 61% of the overall money, though, is on the Wizards. Hey, buddy. I want to see what the money's doing on the total. Sharp money on the under in the Wizards Pacers, but 67% of the money on the over. I do like that. So let's go ahead and place that ticket right now. Basketball, NBA. Where's that at? Pacers, Wizards. 231.5. We bet the no on that one. And then let's go under 228. Let's go under 225.5. Why not? So we're going to go under 231.5 and under 225.5. That's scary in a Pacers Wizards game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go back to spread. Nets, Cavs. Cavs are laying 16 against the Nets. 59% of the money is laying the 16 with the Cavs. Oh my God. Ooh. I'm staying away from big spreads like that. But according to the system, which is over here on Better Day, a bad team versus a non-bad team, which we have here, and it's defined as a non-bad team is 50% or has a winning record, and a bad team is has a below 35% win percentage. Let's see. It says, I think bad teams, meaning tanking teams or teams who prioritize winning in future seasons, have an additional incentive to play faster versus good teams for two reasons. First, more possessions, especially early clock possessions, give their young developing players more opportunities. Against good teams, that means more opportunities to prove their mettle versus good competition. These teams aren't tanking, they're prioritizing development for their young players. Failing is good. As John Hollinger has long noted, one of the strongest correlations between a rookie early NBA profile and future impact is a high turnover rate. Teams want players who feel comfortable enough in the NBA action to try things, push the envelope. They get there sooner by telling them, don't worry about the score, play fast, try things, push the envelope. Playing fast helps them lose. If a team is expected to be 1 point worse than its opponent every 10 possessions, or 10 points worse every 100 possessions, they're much more likely to steal a win if there's fewer possessions. If there's only one possession, these teams might win 45% of the time, just like a faulty coin flip can still land the wrong way a good chunk of the time. But flip that faulty coin hundreds of times, and it will always show its bias. In this case, the bias is a superior team eventually getting the upper hand. So playing fast does not help you out. The answer is not only blindly playing bad teams over every game. Let's look again at the split. Bad teams go over 59% of the time against non-bad teams, but only 42% of the time against other bad teams. Why do bad teams go under in the post-All-Star break tankathon when facing each other? Total algorithms already bake in year-to-date pace and efficiency. If bad teams are playing artificially fast, shouldn't we expect a compounding super fast, super high scoring affair when they meet? No, only 42% of the overs because the pace is already priced into both sides. More importantly, the incentive dynamic disappears. These bad teams often actually want to win these games and save face during a miserable season. Ironically, these are the games that matter. Yeah, it's kind of a pride thing too. You know, if you're a bad team, you're going up against a good team. No one's expecting you to win. But if you're a bad team going up against another bad team, like the Pacers and the Wizards today, you're looking at yourself and saying, "Yeah, we suck, but we're not as bad as them, right?" So you give a little bit more effort. So instead, we want to go over when a bad team faces opponent still playing for something. In fact, teams with win percentage between 36 and 50% produce the highest over rates and the worst ATS results for those bad teams. Since 2023, March through June, regular season only, when a team with less than a 35% win percentage faces an opponent in the 36 to 50%, those teams are 20-53 straight up, 29-43-1 ATS. So great fade candidates. And the totals in those games are 45-28 to the over. Wow. Average total of 223.4. So when a bad team is up against a not so bad team, these bad teams lose these games, they don't cover, and it goes over. So who do we have for that today? So, okay. So we got to look for, there's bad team, good team, good team, good team, bad team, good team, good team, good team, good team, good team, bad team. So we don't, no, we don't have one today. We don't have a matchup today for that. That's fine. But when that does happen, that's very interesting that when it does, hey, buddy. Hi. So when a team that has a win percentage less than 35%, but is facing an opponent that is between 36 and 50%, you want to bet the not so bad team parlayed with the over, is what it sounds like. If you are daring into the parlays. This season, games meeting this criteria in February are already 5-3 to the over, clearing by 6.8 per game. That is crazy. That is crazy. Knicks laying 4 against the Pistons. Sharp money on the Knicks. 61% of the money is on the Pistons, though. Raptors laying 5.5 against the Bulls. Sharp money on the Raptors. Wow. 75% of the money is laying it with the Raptors tonight. Suns and Spurs. Spurs laying 7.5 at home. Sharp money on the Suns. I like the Suns. Booker's playing. Spurs coming out of the break. The Spurs had a really good All-Star break. Bunch of their young guys were in all the All-Star events, balled out. Suns arrested. Give me those 8 points with the Suns. I might take Suns on the money line, just mess around with it. Magic and the Kings tonight. We got bad team. Well, good team, bad team. Sharp money on the Magic in that one. Celtics Warriors. Celtics laying 5.5. Sharp money on the Celtics. I like the Celtics tonight. I think you can ladder them out. 86% of the money is on the Celtics, so that kind of scares me. Maybe I'll stay away from that one. And the Nuggets laying 4 at the Clippers. Sharp money on the Nuggets. 69% of the over percent of the money is on the Nuggets in that one. Interesting. Like I said, I like the under in the Pacers Wizards game. Best bet of the day. I think if we're looking for a fun parlay, you can take the Rockets. Let's take the Rockets, the Raptors, and Celtics. Let's see, what does that pay? Rockets, Raptors, Celtics. Let's see what we can get on that. Well, I guess we just pull up the sports book. Let's see what that 3-layer pays out for us, huh? Rockets. Oh, come on. Okay. Rockets. This is a money line parlay. Rockets, Raptors, Celtics. Plus 230. We will take it. Best bet of the day. Best parlay bet of the day. Celtics, Raptors, Rockets, money line plus 230. That's going to do it. We'll be back tomorrow, though. I might go live later this afternoon, talk a little golf, talk a little highlight, but we'll be back later this afternoon, tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for our Friday show, like we do every week and every day. Cashing winners, talking Olympics, probably dive into the NFL some more, free agency, all that good stuff, but we'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.